I should be. Should I
I got
use the
11.
DnD
Plus,
Beyond or should I use dice? Okay, let's be honest here.
10 plus 6, 16.
Shadow.
Wait, I
Shadow.
need to see what my stats are.
Shadow.
What?
Do you know what my initiative bonus is?
1 second, and I can open that up.
6, because not 1 plus 5 equals 6.
What?
I have a 15 and I have a +4 to initiative. That's a 19.
Okay.
I got an 18.
You said you had a 19, Joey. Wimpy, you said you had a 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and I have a +6.
I got 18 plus 4. 22.
Okay. If you're able to just give me the final number, that'll probably
Sorry.
make it easier. No, you're good. I was just saying, moving forward. I need to roll for Myra because
Yahtzee!
you got a 14.
Shadow.
What? It's a +3 to initiative, Quinn.
Okay, that means I got a 14.
Ray, I was going to use the
Thank you.
D&D app.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, then you roll. Then you roll.
Okay.
She's like,
I got a
I don't
14.
like getting a 14.
She just gets a 1.
Oh, I got a 14 plus the
She
3,
got
so 17.
23.
Do that.
She goes
This is
first.
why we
Dang
let
it, I
her
can't
roll
wake up
for fun.
early.
What? Who? What?
He can do shopping.
I'm flabbergasted.
What did TJ roll?
I think he said a 6 because he had a nat 1 plus 5.
Nope.
had
Pat,
a-
I'm putting up the dice.
Oh?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh no, Bubba had plans for waking up early.
It's fine. But
Okay, what
can't-
did
This
you?
box is
roll?
safe hold.
That's why he said he wanted to wake up early.
I could try
What'd you roll, TJ? That's the question.
TJ, what did you roll?
A 1 plus 5.
Okay, thank you.
Got 6.
And Quinn was a
14.
14 in total.
and boss lady have her stuff. You got a 10 total.
I think this is the first time I actually gets to go first.
And
Nice.
What?
I said this is the first time Myra actually gets to go first.
No.
gotta
rolled a
love having a -1 initiative.
What'd you get? Nat 1?
No, not again. Not even 0. All right. So let's
Trey already
see.
knows what I got.
Yeah. Edit that. All right. So we've got.
Who was eating their mic?
Sorry, I'm eating salad.
Oh, okay. I was just like, wait.
Myra, didn't you get a 23?
No, she didn't.
No, I was just playing around and yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay.
waiting for
But did
him to
Myra
say.
get dice? Or she's rolling in D&D Beyond?
She
She's
rolled in
doing
D&D
D&D
Beyond. She
Beyond.
had a 23. That's why I thought she was like going first.
I'm the last one,
I
right?
mean, I could have just said I'd roll a 23, but
Oh no, I'm actually not.
I'm also using D&D Beyond.
I'm not.
Oh no, I'm
Did you put your
I'm
character in the
second class
campaign,
because
Joey?
Trey has a 5.
I didn't know that was mandatory.
No, I was just asking. I didn't know if you did or not.
It's not
Oh
mandatory.
no, I thought you did. I thought you told me you did.
All right, so order is Bubba, Joey, Myra, Wimpy, Quinn, Boss Lady, TJ, and Craig.
Nice.
That's actually, I think, the first time that we haven't had two people tie.
I think so.
Impressive.
Although it was almost
There's
tied if
been
you
a
didn't
tie
have a
almost every week.
-1.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I used up all our luck.
You did indeed. You used all your luck for like the next year. All right. So, with that being said, we fade into
The
the
curse
mist,
is broken.
and if I'm not mistaken, everybody did make it back to the Salty Spittoon, correct?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Even
So,
Joey, because he's
everybody
in
went.
Myra's bag.
Yep, this is a true fact. This is a true fact. So you guys did turn in for the evenings. It is awoken to a new day. Everybody's went through a long rest, such like that. Although there's no, you guys didn't regain anything. You didn't spend anything. But Mr. Bubba, how would you like to start?
I kind of wanted to just go shopping. I didn't feel like I needed to eat anything. So I wanted to just get up
Okay.
and head into town.
All right, sounds
Like
good.
to tell Tom
So
hi,
we're
but
going straight out the door.
yeah. But I want to say like
Okay.
hi, morning, Tom. I'm not eating this morning. As I go downstairs.
All right. Sounds
And
good.
then-
As you start moving your way downstairs, you do pass Tom. He says, "Good morning, sir. You seem to be in a little bit of a rush."
Yes, sir. We're going. It sounds like we're gonna be starting our adventures today, so I'm trying to get some last-minute things done before we all head out.
Oh, well, best of luck to you. If you got any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. But have fun.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure I'll see you before we leave. If not, I'll see you. Hopefully tonight. You never know.
Yeah, well, you know how to get in touch with us. You got the whistle. You're good.
Yes, sir.
You know how to use them things. And you go ahead and make yourself out to the front door and out onto the front porch. What would you like to do now?
I'd like to head over to the bank.
All right. So you go ahead and start heading over to the bank. And we're actually going to go ahead and here in the beginning, I'm going to kind of move fast with the turns. So we're going to leave you getting ready to enter the bank.
All right.
Next up is going to be Joey, who currently
Yep.
is in Myra's bag.
I break out of the bag.
All right. How exactly do we break out of the bag?
Well, I'm capable of phasing through solid matter with my. So, should be kind of obvious.
You're in a bag?
Okay.
Yes, I've
Myra
been
would have
kidnapped.
All right. So in that case, don't we roll for? I believe it's
Arcana.
something perspective. There you go, Arcana. And do we want to roll for acrobatics as well, or do we feel Arcana is enough?
It's just straight Arcana.
Okay.
It's a 10 plus a 4, so that's a 14.
Okay. So you go to use
Your
your
toe's still
void
stuck in the
walk, if
bag.
I'm not mistaken, right?
No.
I couldn't hear you over a certain elf. Can you please repeat yourself?
That's perfectly fine. Anyways, you're using your void walk, correct?
I mean, if that's what you wanted to put it as, I'm just basically shifting out of the bag.
Okay. So you
But if you
go to
wanna-
use your void walk phase shift type ability. And unfortunately, you are a little groggy from your sleep. And you don't entirely make it all the way out of the bag. You are halfway out of the bag.
Okay, so
does-
is my upper and lower body out of the bag?
Your upper body is out of the bag. And this has awoken Myra.
God fucking damn it.
you hear this, Myra. How do you respond?
Well, sleep well.
A hardy fucking R.
Would you like some help?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go up and help him out of the bag.
Okay, got you. So with that, Joey, you actually phase shift back into the bag, and then Myra opens it, and you're able to see where the actual exit is, and you're able to phase shift out entirely, and you appear
All right.
out
With
in front of
oh,
in front of her in her room.
all right. Well, I'm gonna check to make sure a certain artifact is still in my bag. A very important artifact.
Okay. Everything is as you left it.
Very good.
All right. Now, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna walk out of the room and go down to the bar.
Okay, sounds good. So you come out of the room and come up to the bar. Tom is behind the bar, and he looks at you and he goes, "Woo, boy, you look a little worse for wear. Did you have yourself a rough night?"
Well, half my body was still stuck in a bag, so.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. Oh, you I didn't see you come in last night. Were you a little late there? You know, maybe over at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, something like that. I don't entirely remember.
Oh, you had one of those nights. What can I get
Well, I
you
did
to
give my
hopefully
mimic.
right your mind?
Gunny, I'll just take a glass of milk then. To help freshen and unfog my memory.
All right. Tom walks into the back and pulls out a wonderful little mug and sets it down. Pops open a bottle of very ice cold milk, pours it, and sets the bottle down next to it and goes, "If you need more, my friend, help yourself. I'm going to just get everything
Appreciate it.
sorted since it looks like everybody's starting to wake up."
Gotcha.
All right. So we'll leave you at the bar, and we will slide over to Miss Myra, who is still in her room. And
I would like to go downstairs and my.
okay, sounds good. So you come out of the same room, obviously, that Joey came out of. It is your room. And you come down, and did you say you wanted to sit at the bar, or you want to sit at your own table?
I'll sit at the bar.
Okay. Do you want to sit next to Malthior, or do you want to sit by yourself?
I'll sit like a seat over.
Okay, sounds good. So you go ahead and go take a seat. And this all happens right about the same time as Tom is bringing out the milk and setting it down. He does look over and welcomes you. He goes, "Well, ma'am, you look like you had a fun night as well. Were you out as late as he was?"
No.
"No." "Well, he came out of your room, so I ain't saying things happened, but I leave it to both of you."
He was in my bag.
Oh, he was okay. He's in the bag. We're gonna leave it there. I don't want none of them nasty details.
I
We'll
told
just
you I was half
shoot
stuck in
out.
a bag, man.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
Can I offer a glass of milk to, the fairy a couple seats from me?
Yeah, by all means.
Did you put any of that poison you got from?
If I put the poison in the milk, I wouldn't exactly be sitting here to talk to you now, would I?
Well, you never know.
I may be dead, but I can. But my spine is still organic. Poison still affects me.
I'll take some milk, I guess.
All right. Go ahead and pour her a glass. And do you set it down in front of her? Do you slide it down the bar?
I could slide it over.
Okay. So go ahead, Miss Myra, and roll for athletics to catch this glass being slid down to you.
Athletics.
Don't you roll in that one, please.
Oh no, I got a 3.
All right, so as it comes sliding down, you put your hand out. It does kind of catch you a little off guard, and you are able to catch the glass, but the glass does kind of spill a little bit off over your hand and onto the bar table. And Tom
Here, I
kind
thought
of
I was the Butterfingers.
Tom kind of lets out a little bit of a chuckle and giggle and goes, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have my shopkeep take care of that. So y'all just enjoy your time and make sure if you put him in your bag again, it don't happen out here."
Will do, Tom.
Sounds good, man.
He's gonna have to put up more of a fight to get me in that bag again. That shit was nightmare fuel.
Oh, sounds feisty.
Was it a bit dusty?
I have a question.
That's an understatement.
Wouldn't Tom remember Myra pulling out Boss Lady so he knows what in the bag means?
Potentially, but
That's a good question.
Boss Lady was another female,
Still unconscious.
and
Well, oh, that is true.
you have a male and a female coming out of a room. So to keep
Oh,
matters fun,
listen.
we're going to run.
Listen, listen. He's dead. He doesn't. There's no. Okay.
While this all conspires, Tom continues to walk back into the back and proceed with the morning
God
opening rituals and such. So we'll leave both of you at the bar, and we'll move over to Miss Wimpy, who is in her room. How would you like to begin your morning?
Well, I'd like to get up and I've got everything done in this town until I head out for the adventuring. I told everybody, I'd meet them in the next town because I was going to go gather those herbs and then head to that town. So I'm going to go get breakfast first.
Okay, gotcha. So you coming down to the bar?
Yep.
All right. Are we sitting in between Myra and Joey, or are we sitting further down? Where exactly are we?
I'll sit on the opposite side of Joey just because it would feel awkward to sit in between people that are conversing.
Okay, fair enough. So you come on down the stairs, and you take a seat next to Joey.
Morning. I didn't see you yesterday. Whatever your name is.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I won't. But hey, just to catch you up to speed, there's an adventurers guild. I've got a map of the town, the one that Tom drew, and I picked up some quests there, and I was gonna go collect herbs today, and then everybody was gonna meet in the next town over, and so that we can all kind of travel together to complete quests. If you wanted to go grab yourself some quests, just saying, pays well.
I mean, I could meet you in the next town over, but I'm busy on the hunt for someone.
I gotcha. And you have an idea of where they're at, or you need to look for them?
First, I need to find the remains so I could destroy their body. That's the only way you can truly kill a demon hunter. Destroy the remains, then you kill them. If not, they're just gonna keep coming back.
I see. Well, if you want company while you're searching for said remains, still, it's still something to do. And if you want to grab a quest to do on your way anyway, then if you're traveling around looking for something, in my experience, you kind of need money for that.
I've been fine without it.
Okay.
About this time, Tom comes walking out and goes, "Well, good morning, Ms. Caitlin. How are you doing? You want
Good
yourself
morning,
some meat
Tom.
this early?"
Not this morning, Tom. Today is a work day.
Oh, all right.
Not taking it leisure anymore, but plenty of meat and eggs, if you would. And
10-4.
if you've got milk, I'll take some milk.
I got some milk.
I believe that man's got some milk right there for you. I can easily start on the meat and the eggs. I wanted to see what everybody was wanting before I started cooking them up. I'll get those on. Anything else?
That's it.
All
You
right.
know,
Good.
since you're talking about money, Miss Elf, that'll be 50 gold a glass.
Tom glances
Tom,
over
what
at
are
you
you
and goes,
serving?
"Don't be a jerk. Give her a glass of milk. Come on."
All right, I slide the pitcher over.
All right. So Joey, since you're sliding the pitcher, I want you to do an athletics roll. Wimpy, you're also doing an athletics roll to see if you catch the pitcher.
All right.
I accidentally rolled for Arcana, so I'm gonna just tell you what I got and just add 7 to it because
Oh, okay.
I rolled an 11 and I got a +7, so that's an 18.
Yeah.
I actually got an 18 as well because I rolled a 12 and I have a +6.
Very done. Well done.
Oh shit!
So it was a very smooth slide. The jar or the jug doesn't spill at all, and you're even able to slide an empty glass along with it, and that is caught by Miss Wimpy as well.
Nice. So I'll go ahead and pour myself a glass inside the pitcher on back.
Perfect. All right. If you're sliding it back, athletics roll, and we'll do an athletics roll again for Joey for catching it.
I got an 11. I rolled a 5 and +6, so I got 11.
I gotta re-roll here.
Oh yeah, too low of a number. It happens.
Now because I closed the app. I got a 5 and I have a 7, so that's a 12.
So as she slides it back, it does kind of wibble a little bit, but with as much that's been drank and removed from the jug, nothing actually spills out. You are able to stop it and set it back in front of you with no problem.
Just
Tom has
rather
moved his leg
awkwardly.
back. Yeah, rather awkwardly. Tom has went into the back, and you do hear the starting of the stove, the and after a few moments, you do start to smell a wonderful breakfast aroma start to emanate. So with that, we'll leave you guys at the bar, and we will move down to Quinn, who is still in his room. How would you
What are
like
you
to
laughing
start
for?
your day, Quinn?
Earth to Quinn.
Oh.
Quinn.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yes, it is your turn. You are in your room currently. You are waking up for the morning. How does that go about? What would you like to do?
Can I put on my slippers
You can indeed put on your slippers, yes.
and walk out the door?
Okay. Are we doing
And
anything special walking out the door, or are we just walking out?
we're just walking out the door.
All right. Sounds good. So you go ahead and walk out. You're on the little second floor balcony.
And I walk on the walls all the way down to the bottom.
Sure. Yeah. You go ahead and do a roll for athletics and acrobatics. So you'll be rolling d20 twice.
Okay. 16 plus. Which one is this going to?
This one would be athletics.
So plus whatever my athletics is.
Correct.
Shadow?
It's a 19 in total.
Okay. So 19. All right. So now roll for acrobatics.
12.
Okay.
17 in total.
Okay. So you are learning your slippers, and you decide to go hop onto the wall, walk up the wall, across, and down onto the main floor, actually ending up on the other side of the bar where Tom normally would be, or a barkeep would be. So you are facing Myra, you're facing Joey, and you're facing Wimpy. All three of you.
Can I make a remark to Quinn's character?
I was about to say yes. You guys all three see him come walking down from the wall.
Oh,
What the
hey, it's the
fuck?
boy who's still stuck in the closet.
Just because I like going into my storage space
Well,
doesn't
at least
mean
he's not in a bag.
Hey,
you have
hey,
to be
listen.
rude about it.
Yeah, Joey. How was it in the bag?
I am awake, right?
Yes,
What?
yes, you are awake.
And
At
he's
least I hope
walking on
you
the
are.
wall.
Yes.
You're not hallucinating.
Not yet, anyway. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Wow.
Says the
Neither
living
see
breathing
Exorcist or
demon
Spider-Man,
ancestor.
okay?
Hold
Either
on,
way
hold on.
works.
How can you call him creepy when you have a living demon ancestor inside?
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's no, I can't say everybody, but people have been talking about like this thing.
Listen,
And
listen. I can track and see demonic energy, and there's a large blob right next to me. All right. It wouldn't be going off if you didn't have something in you. Just saying.
Can I walk
Okay.
to the back and
just
start
saying,
cleaning
my
up?
people having demonic ancestors is entirely rumor and oral
Your people.
history.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's funny.
Hmm.
That's very funny.
Can I just say, when I imagine
You're
Clive walking on the walls, I imagine his body still leaning towards the ground because gravity's still pulling at his top part while his legs are just stuck to the wall.
Oh, God,
Just
he's
saying,
not doing
Logic
his
went
best
up
on that.
there's no
long time ago.
actual evidence that I have demonic ancestors. That's just the common belief.
Then what's the demonic energy coming from you then, Sensei?
Can I make a comment?
Explain that one, Missy.
For all I know, you could be making up shit.
All right, Quinn, what's your comment?
Being honest, I don't see how this is relevant to the conversation because she can find me creepy, even though she could potentially be a dark being. Their word.
What's that
Wait.
supposed to mean? Huh? What are you trying to say here?
I'm trying to say that we've only known you for a little bit. So trust trusting you all the way seems a bit wrong.
Well, you wouldn't have had those bolts in your back if you didn't charge it. Just say.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Just
Maybe
saying,
you would
you've
have been
kind
a
of
little more
messed with all of us
diplomatic
at some point or another. So for all I know, you could just be trying to mess with me.
if
If I was trying to mess
you were a
with you,
bit
I would.
more.
If I was trying to mess with you, I'd have poisoned that picture and just killed all three of us, and that would have been fine. Just say.
You know, you could have been more diplomatic in that fight. You know that, right?
I saw a kitsune. Kitsunes are normally demons. I attack demons on sight.
I don't know what's up with that thing. But you could have at least explained, because not only you didn't explain that directly. You said they're rare. You said they're pelts. I'm pretty sure.
Kitsune pelts are rare. Yes.
All right, all
Yeah.
right, all right. Let's leave the past in the past. We all know there's.
Also, for the fact that kitsune was a demon one and not a ghoulish one, the pelt was even more exquisite. End of conversation.
Because it's not rotting? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to Tom and start cooking.
Okay. So you walk back into the back. Tom's got things popping off. There's a little bit.
Can I ask
a little
something
bit
to Joey?
Yeah,
quick?
you say something.
So, what exactly do you want anything to eat for the taste, Crossboy?
First off, you know what? I could use some slab of meat. I don't fucking need sustenance, but sure.
Okay.
Just like a steak. And so
Steak?
help me God if you burn this.
Oh, I guess that makes traveling cheaper if you don't have to buy food or collect food.
Yeah.
Well, not until I become normal.
How about this? Don't distract the chef, and the chef won't burn it.
I'm glad
I
I
have a
wanna
feeling that you are the furthest thing from normal.
I also want it medium rare. And I will be
Okay.
judgmental now it's cooked.
I will try. I am not guaranteeing you medium rare.
And then
You
I
get
can't
what you
guarantee
get,
you'll have
and you don't throw a fit. I'll
then
try
I
to do
can't
you the
guarantee
best.
you'll have your left hand next time you wake up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if you burn it, just redo it, okay?
I got
Uh,
all year
I
long.
cook it a bit more, it means I get free food. Oh, whatever.
You get free food anyway. You've got Tom's whistle.
Yeah, but it's not as fun as cooking it yourself. Just finding all the seasonings and stuff, local ingredients is just the best.
I mean, I would have cooked it myself, but I don't think Tom would let me touch that grill.
Probably not even on fire within 5 minutes of looking at it. And not in a good way.
I actually enjoy cooking, but I'm like, if somebody else is gonna cook for me and I don't have to worry about it, then you know.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, there's a lot of.
I got this.
I could.
I got
Go
this
on.
cool campfire oven.
Also,
that's
Evan,
traveling.
more
Evan
than two
can't hear
hands. Oh shit! Sorry. Fucking. I've been hitting the sauce too much. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So a few visions are popping up. He's got some hallucinations still from the bag.
All right. So, all right. Whatever the fuck your name is, still haven't learned it yet. Anyway, I could just. You got to continue walking through the kitchen to get your stuff. I can just use my void clones to handle multiple tasks at once, while
Yeah.
I focus on the main dish.
That
Good for you.
sounds like
I'm
it
glad
would
that you get to be
require a
lazy.
lot
Not
of
all of us can afford
concentration.
void clones and be lazy, okay?
Call me lazy one more time, and we'll see who becomes the lazy one.
You know, threatening me isn't going to make me lazy.
I don't make threats. I make promises, boy.
Good.
All right.
I promise you that your food will get whatever I make it.
Hey, zombie
I'll
ninja,
get
just
to work
letting you know. If you punch him in the face, eventually he'll apologize to you and he won't mess with you again. I've tried it and it worked.
No,
Oh, is that all it takes?
because you're actually reasonable, ma'am. You aren't
Ooh,
making blind, quote unquote, promises when
you're
someone is trying to cook you a meal.
you're pushing quite a bit of buttons for a closet boy.
Mm-hmm. Good thing you're not gonna be able to enter it. That's a good thing.
Well, let's just see how long you can stay in there.
You want to bet? I won't be afraid using one of my teleports to get out of there.
You really don't want to be pushing my buttons today, kid.
Okay. Now you're
Right,
talking
you
all
headed back into
scary
the back
like.
now.
Whatever. I'm gonna start cooking.
All right. So you go ahead and head back into the back. As you come around, Tom's there. He takes a look over and he goes, "Well, welcome back, good sir, and good morning to you. You
Morning,
looking to
Tom.
help out today?"
Yep.
All right.
Hey Tom, you should really check the tongue on that one because he might lose it if he continues.
Hey, listen, there ain't no violence happening in this salty spittoon, all right, sir? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying,
No.
be nice in here. Whatever y'all do out there, that's what y'all do. But for now,
Oh, I'm more than
seems
willing
like
to take
he's
this
trying to make
outside.
you some food. So let's see what he can do. Let's see. Last time it
Well,
was some waffles and they were a little iffy. I think one of y'all kept them as a frisbee. I don't know which one. Anyways,
It certainly wasn't me.
no, I think it was the rabbit. He done headed out
Eric.
already, and so
Well, do we
y'all
got any
probably won't
steak?
see him for a bit. He looks, says, "Oh yeah, we got some steak," and his oven, as it did last time, magically grows to fit what you need, and goes. It's over there in the fridge. Grab what you need, plop it down, and let's see if we can't get these people fed.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you
Tom,
know
is
what?
your in some kind of artifact?
I'm sorry, man. What'd you say?
Is your in some kind of artifact?
Are you calling me old, ma'am?
No, I'm asking, is your in because there's this magical energy and it does things on its own and it's not a bad thing. It's just not normal.
Are you saying your whatever the thing has the ability to sense artifact?
I don't know if I'd
What?
call it an artifact, but I mean, maybe at a later date I can give you the story on how I came in possession
You're
of the salty spittoon,
Caitlin?
but I ain't its first owner. I know that much.
you're you're asking if this
It,
place is an artifact. I'm questioning if you own something that can detect artifact.
Not that I'm aware of.
Hey,
hey, Sonny,
Caitlin.
but I think she's just asking a question. She's seen a couple things you ain't seen in here. I mean, you do remember the window, right, Miss Caitlin?
Yeah,
Can
And
I
I
yell
remember
something from the
that.
back?
I'm sure
And I say I was
the
just
whole
nervously
And I
looking at his
also
face.
remember the mead cleaning itself up and
Yep.
other odd goings on.
Yeah. I, maybe one of
Can I
these
yell
days
from the
when
back?
we're headed somewhere or something like that, maybe I'll give you the full story on the salty spittoon. But for now, it's not. I wouldn't consider it an artifact, but it has been around for a while, and it does contain magical qualities.
Can I yell something from the back?
Sure.
No.
Caitlin, it's a magical Harry Potter house. Deal with it. It may be an artifact, but it's magical. That's all we need to know. And that's helpful.
Artifacts are 99% of the time magical, so I kind
Yeah.
of already picked up on that. Thanks.
Yeah. So stop worrying about it. For now, hopefully. Until Tom gives us the rundown. Don't
Hey,
worry
yo,
about it.
boy, I'll make you a promise. You make sure those steaks are medium rare. I'll give you a couple special coins for your next shopping trip.
You might want to save those. That shite shop was pretty nice.
I have plenty, don't worry.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
All right, and you continue to cook on, and that's where we'll leave you, and we'll move over to TJ, who surprisingly was up before everyone and actually is returning from the woods outside after going on a little bit of a nature walk. So how would you like to return and come back into the town, Mr. TJ?
I don't really think I have a choice, but I think I would be tired.
Well, you weren't out all night or anything. You had woken up and you were full of energy. And you decided that you didn't want to be inside. Tom didn't put you to work immediately, so you decided to go out for a little bit of a nature walk. So I'd say you're nice and lively and energized.
Okay then. Okay, really quick, out of character, out of context. Did this? How did this come to be? Did that happen last week,
No,
or is this is just?
this is just how you're starting the day.
Okay, I was confused. I was like, did I miss something? Okay,
No,
that makes sense.
you were not in the inn because you would have said something to Bubba. So I decided to give you a start different from everyone else.
Okay. Um, I I guess I give me 1 second. I gotta look at my notebook because I went through and figured out how much money I had.
Okay. All right. So as
I think
you're
I had like
walking into the town, you kind of counting your coins.
yeah, I had like somewhere around like the 300 something, like 350 something. But I'm not great at math, so it's just rough estimate about 350.
Okay. All right. So we'll just go with
Um,
350.
I guess I would like to go and oh, I can't go to the site shop. I don't have any of them. Can I teleport into Aaron's room?
Um, sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Uh, so do you want to enter the Salty Spittoon from the front door, from the back door? How exactly are you coming into the Salty Spittoon? You are coming into the town in itself, but if you did want to go
Oh,
to
oh,
the back, you very easily could. In terms of the back of the
I would
Salty
like to.
Spittoon.
I would like to go to the back of the to Splatoon where the rooms are.
Okay.
And
So you come in through the back door, and Tom actually glances over and says, "There you are, boy. Did you enjoy your walk?"
they're British.
That
Um,
went British real fast.
Listen,
no, I enjoyed it because of
I
the
think
fact
so.
that I do like doing British accents. They're fun.
It'll go back to Southern.
Yeah, I had a pretty good walk.
All right, all right. Well, I do have
Nothing
one
big.
task for you. Everybody seems to be waking up, so if you don't mind, can you go check, make sure all that the rooms are all clean and neat and stuff? If there's any linens or blankets that look like they might need a little washing, especially in that little fairies room. There was a couple of them in there.
Nothing happened, Tom.
You can't hear me, ma'am. Just just do a little check and make sure. And that one room, there's one room I have not seen that little fox. I don't know if you know there's a fox in this one room. I have not seen or heard it in at least 2 days. So make sure that you go check on that. It might smell.
Okay.
Yeah, it might smell. All right, so you go ahead and you head on in, and the first room that you go to is actually Aaron's room, and you teleport straight in, and you are go ahead and roll for perception.
Let me
That'll
bring
be
it
our
up.
first perception roll of this session.
I forget I only have one perception. Don't tell me now, guys.
It's okay. Most people do. They only have one
Is
perception.
a 16 plus 1 high enough to see what's going on?
So 17.
Yes.
All right. So as you whoop into the room, you are able to notice that there's a small desk that is on one side, and the wood panel floor has actually kind of shifted into more of a grass type of texture. And there is a scroll that's sitting on top of the small desk. You do also notice that the window on the back side is actually open. And as you search the room, you're unable to locate this fox.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I suppose I would like to grab the scroll.
All right. So you go ahead and grab it. And are we putting this in our pockets? Are we putting it in the little bag that we have? What are we doing?
The note's with it still, right? Because I had the note.
Okay, yeah. Yep. The note
I
would
was the
still be
last
with
one
it.
in possession of it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it still has the note.
Okay, so you don't have to say it again because I already know what it says, but I'll have Evan read it.
Yep. So Evan goes ahead and he does read that note, and it gives him a better understanding of what the scroll is and what it might contain.
Evan puts it in his bag and then looks around the room for anything that needs cleaned and starts to clean. And
Okay.
you said that the floor or the desk had grass on it.
The floor is what has grass on it. The room itself seems to has have shifted to fit who was living in it for the time. The bed is obviously still there, and there's a small desk that seems to have met the size of that fox, but the floor is definitely shifted to more of grass than a wood floor to meet the wild nature of the fox.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do in that room, right? I'm just
Not entirely. You're just able to clean. There's no linens or anything that you need to be grabbing from there. Nothing seems to be used very much. It's just that window on the far side is open, kind of swaying with the breeze. So you might go over there and close that, but that's up to you.
I would like to close it just to where nothing comes in.
Okay. Yeah. So you go ahead and head over there. You go to close it and latch it shut, and finish cleaning that room. Would you like to move on to the next one?
Sure.
All right. So you go ahead and you do use your teleport and whoop yourself over into the next room. Go ahead and roll for perception.
I got a 6 plus 1, so 7.
Okay. So this one, when you come in, it seems that it's a very cloudy room that you've come into. There seems to be a cauldron that is sitting on the center of the floor. Again, the floor has shifted to meet the needs of the room's occupant, and a small fire pit has kind of made itself underneath this cauldron. There are various arrays of what look to be weeds or grasses sitting on the desk nearby, and a lot of little glass bottles and one of those bottles seems to be full of a mysterious liquid.
Can I roll for investigation to see what it is?
Sure.
14 plus 1.
Okay. So you are able
Don't
to
worry,
notice.
guys. I'm stealing from you guys. I just want to know.
They don't know that. You go over and take a closer look at the potion or what looks to be in the glass. You are able to notice that it is some type of a potion, just based off your knowledge from being in the circus and seeing what the ringleaders used from time to time to deal with nervousness or stage fright. And would you like to attempt to drink it or no?
Mm, no, I feel like Evan would be smart enough not to just drink a random potion.
Okay.
If he was like Aaron would have drank it.
Gotcha. Yep. So you do start
Accidentally
to
drinks one of
clean.
Mattheo's poisons.
That would be bad. You do start to sweep. The floor is rather dusty. The room itself is rather smoky. Is there anything that you would like to do in addition to just kind of sweep and clean up?
Um, no, I think just sweep where there's not stuff, I guess.
All right. So you are able to
Like all that stuff.
handle that sweeping and get it all within a nice little dust pile, and then put it into the little dust pan that you have as well. And there is a small waste pan or waste basket that you're able to dump all that stuff into. And you notice that the cloudiness of the room really hasn't went away. Every room is equipped with a window. I will let you know. So you're more than welcome to deal with and use that as you wish.
I crack the window open, and I'll end my turn there. That way, people can, because we still have people to go, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, did we skip boss lady?
I think we may have actually, but that's okay. Because her and I will probably work very hand in hand. So
True.
you're able to crack the window and start to release that smoke out of that room. And with that, we'll slide it over to Miss Boss Lady. I apologize for skipping you.
It's okay. I had no idea when I was going anyway.
Got you. Okay. So you wake up. How exactly do you wake up?
I guess I'll go downstairs.
Okay. Sounds good. So you go ahead and go downstairs. How does that look? What's happening? What are you trying to do?
I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to figure out like what the game plan is for today. Like, are we starting the adventure? Whose adventure are we starting on? Because there's talk at the end of the last session that we're gonna go on Bubba's adventure or Wimpy's adventure. I don't think we ever really came to a consensus on that.
Okay. So as you come down, you do have Myra, Wimpy, as well as Joey, all sitting at the bar. You do hear and smell the breakfast aromas. You hear cooking happening back behind in the kitchen area. Um, I'm assuming you're walking up to Joey, Wimpy, and Myra.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a space, a seat in between Myra and Joey. Do you want to
I'll take
sit
that
there?
spot.
Do you want to sit
Sure,
in a
I'll
different
take.
area?
Yeah, I'll take that spot.
Okay. So you go ahead and hop up onto that seat. How does that conversation go?
So what's the game plan today, guys?
Um,
I
well,
I I can't hear her.
Can't hear her. Are you able to turn her up?
Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now?
Let me check the settings real quick.
Is
Okay,
everybody
try
else able
now.
to hear her?
Can you hear me now? How about now?
No,
How
still.
about now? What about now?
God damn it.
I know y'all can hear me.
Can
I don't
y'all,
know about
y'all can
Joey
hear
though.
me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't hear her.
I can hear
Fuck.
her just fine.
Can you hear me through
Well, that's because
Christ?
she's in the same room as
No,
you.
no, no, no. I hear her through Discord. I have a headset on. I hear her through Discord just fine. I have her turned up to 155.
I can hear Boss Lady just fine right now.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I can hear Boss Lady also.
There's a boss lady?
Uh,
I don't know what are you speaking.
I now know the issue. I accidentally have Boss Lady muted.
Oh.
That's
Yeah, that'll do
hilarious.
it.
Don't say that out loud.
Okay, so continue with
Okay, so what is the game plan today, guys? What are we
I don't-
doing?
I don't know. I'm being a fucking drunken idiot over milk. Fucking.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're getting drunk, does that mean I need to bust out my tea? Is that the kind of day we're having?
Oh
No.
hell no.
uh, as we discussed last night, I've got some quests from the Adventurers Guild. One of them is collecting herbs near kind of sort of the direction where the bullywugs were. So I'm gonna go in that direction and meet y'all in the next town over. So that'll give everybody today to decide if they want to go ahead and grab some quests of their own from the Adventurers Guild that are going in the same direction.
Mm, that's a good idea. I will say I have not taken a walk-see over to the Adventurers Guild yet.
Yeah, I also want to go.
Do you need an adventurer's license?
Do you need the map that I have of the town that Tom drew for me so I can show you where it's at?
Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull it out, and then I show her where it is on the map in regards to other places.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
And then pretty much there's a couple of people inside. One of them serves food and drinks. The other one is to get details about quests. And on the outside wall, there's a bunch of papers with various quests on them. If you're having a hard time finding one that's in that direction, I just go in, ask the lady who helps people out with the quest, just tell her which direction you're going in, and ask her what quest you can do in that direction.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
cool.
A question. Do they offer bounties?
Yes, I've got 2 bounties actually that I'm going after.
Oh. Or do they need to be brought in alive or dead?
I've got one that she'd prefer him alive, but he can be brought in dead, and another one that's a monster and I just need to bring a part of the monster back to prove the kill.
Maybe I should take a stop by with this. Can you show me that map real quick?
Yeah, I'll hand the map on over to Mr. Joey or to Mr. Malthiel.
Yep. Caitlin is sitting to the right of Joey. So as she's passing it over to,
Do you want to see the bounties that I've got?
Sure. Why not?
I went ahead. I pull out all 3 of my quest papers. I've got the ones for gathering herbs, but like slide it. I'll slide over the
What's the payout
couple that
for
are the bounties.
feature?
One of them is for 10,000 gold. Yes, sir. Pretty much, I'm gonna get a bonus. I'm gonna get a bonus if I bring back the bounty that's not as much. If I bring him back alive, I'll get a bonus from the lady at the Adventurous Guild and get more of that gold.
Well, since I'm on the feasible hunt for undead of dead remains, how about I help you with this creature one and split the pay?
How about you try to find one of your own, and we can help each other and split both. How about that?
If I get my own, why should I have to split my rewards for my work?
Maybe because this was the most expensive bounty that they had, so you'll get more money if we both work together on both of them.
I
Maybe
did
I'll-
offer
See the map.
I did offer my assistance with the monster, but you told me to get my own bounty. So
Why are you talking in an accent all of a sudden?
He's getting
don't
more regal by
worry
the
about
moment.
it. I turned into a Russian spy.
This milk, it has vodka in it now.
Vodka and milk, eh?
Just saying, if you put vodka in milk, it will curdle.
That explains what I was drinking during college and why it didn't taste good.
God.
You practically made buttermilk.
I drank it. True story.
Oh my gosh.
Myra, what are you saying?
Maybe I have.
I
Maybe
was
I
just
should take a
say,
trip.
may I see the map as well?
All right, so Boss Lady currently is in possession of the
No, I
map.
passed the map to Maltheo.
He's sitting right next to you.
Oh, okay.
So
Well then, here you go, Kylie. Here's
yes.
the map.
So both Joey and Myra are able to look at this map as well.
Okay.
Maybe I should drop by there and pick up a couple of bounties because they could sure use some undead experience.
I'm sure. And knowing that it's an adventurers guild, you might even be able to find some demonic bounties. Who knows?
Well, demonic bounties will be the easiest since I can track them. Just pray your face doesn't end up on the board.
Actually, from what I heard, and this is very unusual, from what I heard, a lot of dark elves actually show up at this adventurers guild for some reason, which I thought was very unusual.
Now, if our status between each other improves, if I see your face on a bounty board, I might tear it down. But who knows?
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Kind of like how you wanted to mark me as your bounty so that quote unquote nobody else would touch me.
No one else would kill you, more specifically other demon hunters. Since you do have demonic energy in you, they're going to slaughter you when they see you, or try to. And since they
Yeah.
can't die, it's a fruitless fight.
You mean they can't die or they come back to life after they die?
They just come back. Unless you destroy the remains, then they'll stay dead permanently. But not even I know
Sounds
where they
doable.
are.
I mean, if they show up, then obviously I'm gonna know where they're at. So
You'll know where their spirit body is, because my spirit is right in front of you. You won't know where their actual remains lie.
oh, so it pretty much their spirit body or whatever.
Which is
If I
me
were to
right in
do
front of you.
something, if I were to do something to that, they would only be able to revive in their actual body, which means that then they'd be
No.
farther away from me, right?
No. They'll just disappear, then they'll come back in a spirit form. But if you find their dead remains and destroy the remains, they won't come back after you kill them.
Hmm.
They'll just stay dead. But you have to find the remains first.
Gotcha.
And it's most likely going to be
Interesting.
guarded, so.
Well,
Or they're going to use a void lock to prevent anyone from touching it.
I'd like to roll for perception to see, try to figure out if he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Perception, you mean persuasion?
No, I'm not persuading you to believe me. I'm trying to perceive if you are being truthful or not.
Well, I mean, I
So,
am a demon hunter. I should know how to kill my own kind.
So you can go ahead and roll for perception as to whether or not he's lying. And then if Maltheo wants to roll for persuasion against that, as to whether or not his words are persuasive, he can do that.
I don't see any point in doing so.
I did not mean to roll for nature. Come here.
Butterfingers.
I got a 12 because I rolled a 4 apparently. but it says B on it.
Oh, a B is a 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, B is a
Hold up.
20.
It
Let
says
me
you rolled
check.
it twice,
Let me check
Wimpy.
this.
It says you rolled it twice.
Oh,
One
did
was a
it?
4 and one was a 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
B is
then
a 20.
I'm gonna go with the first one,
Okay.
which is the 20. Apparently, I accidentally rolled it twice, but I'm going with the first roll, which was a nat 20, and I have a +8.
Okay. So he does not seem to be lying in any way.
All right, so let's
For
assume you're telling
example,
the let's
go
assume that
on.
let's assume that you're telling the truth for now. How would I
Mhm.
know that I can actually trust you to not hunt me down like one of your bounties?
The only way I'll hunt you down is if I get paid for it. And the only way to get paid for hunting a bounty down is if you have a bounty on your head. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't see you on any boards. I'm not saying others won't hunt you down, but I'm saying I won't personally hunt you down because nothing will be gained from it. Except for your gear, but I'm not interested in what you have.
All right, fine. I'll go for it. How about that?
Just gonna give you a warning, if you do find undead remains,
Just
they're
destroy
most
them.
likely going to be if they haven't been void locked. Because again, most demon hunters are going to void lock their undead remains, which a void lock spell prevents anyone that's not them from entering or exiting that said area. So you're going to have to find a way to break that spell, which I could tell you how to do.
All right. While this conversation is going on, boss ladies, is there anything you'd like to continue to do?
I want to know where this Timothy guy is at.
Oh, so while you guys are
He's probably where you left him in your bedroom.
while you guys are conversing,
No comments.
because you are sitting next to Myra, Joey and Wimpy are going at it on your right hand side, with the milk in front of them. Timothy does emerge from the same room as Nova, and
Called it.
he comes out holding his little keytar,
No.
and he walks out onto the second floor balcony, and he hears all of the chitter chatter, and all you hear is a good morning, my friends, my newly found friends.
Do you want a Tic Tac?
Oh, I could actually use one. My breath is a little smelly today.
Here.
That Tic Tac can use a little secret sauce, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh
He
no,
goes
you're.
down, and
I just kind of wink at Joey.
he hands his hand out towards Caitlin, and he goes, "There's nothing screwy about these mints, are they?"
No, absolutely not. Look, see the package? I got them from the grocery, from the
Oh, they're
Piggly
alkaloids.
Squiggles.
Oh, these are good. I heard of these. They're famous.
Yeah, they're
And he
really good
pops one
for
into
your.
his mouth.
They're really good for your voice.
And he pops one into his mouth.
God.
And then he goes, "Thank you so much. I'll be able to sing so much better." And as it starts to dissolve, he starts to try and continue his song. And he goes, "It's morning, my
What happened to his voice?
Don't worry about it. It's a
Oh.
Russian secret project. You don't fucking worry about it.
I'll worry
He
about it
locks,
if I
he
want
locks
Be
to.
able
eyes
to
with
sound
Caitlin.
like
He
that.
starts staring
And
intently at
don't worry
Caitlin.
about it, you little
When
fairy.
it comes back, your voice will be more beautiful than ever.
And he just stands there and wiggles his finger in his hand towards Caitlin.
I'm just laughing in character.
He then turns around and slowly works his way back up the stairs and back into Nova's room. And he emerges again
What have you
with
two been
a
doing in that
small
room of yours? Fine.
and a little
Don't worry
pencil.
about it. Don't worry about it.
And
It's
comes
husband
back
wife
down
stuff you don't need to worry about.
and writes
Wait,
on the
wait a
note.
minute. Hold on a second. You two have known each other less than 24 hours, and you guys are already married.
Well, we're not married yet. It's just he's definitely my husband to be. I just know it in my gut. It's a firebender
I mean,
thing.
Joey, you came out of Myra's room, so.
And
Exactly.
Timothy
So I don't
is
ask
shaking
you
his
why you
head
came
very
out of Myra's room
quietly.
this morning. So
I
while
still
he-
don't know
Well,
what this
the
firebender shit
activities
that
that
she's talking about is.
transpired are definitely different.
All right,
So
so
with
while all
that
this is
said,
happening,
now-
writing some notes down on a piece of paper to show Nova, and from the back of in the kitchen area, we do have Tom start to emerge as well as Quinn. Quinn, would you like to go ahead and roll a d20 to see the quality of your steaks?
Oh, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately,
for it.
yes. He doesn't want to lose a hand.
Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well,
It's rolling for the quality of the steaks.
15.
Did you say
You
15?
better pull some magic bullshit, boy. That's all I'm saying.
15.
15?
Like barely successful.
Just
Alright,
barely
so
on the quality edge of medium.
Tom
rare.
emerges with the plate of food. Again, eggs,
Sorry.
and this time a couple waffles as well, that are very well made. From behind him, Quinn emerges with some very well done steaks. Well done in the sense of they are well cooked, not in the fact that they are rubber or burnt. They seem to
Are
be
they medium rare?
cooked correctly. So Quinn,
They're
come out from out in the kitchen. How does that go?
I have breakfast.
These steaks medium rare, like I asked.
Pretty
They
sure.
are, by the way. Yes, they are.
Yes.
All right. I reach into my pocket. I take 3 shite coins and I hand them to Quinn.
Okay.
I should be safe.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, and a man not known for his consistent accent. No offense.
You do not fucking talk about my accent, you little bitch.
You from German? You went from Russian to German. Whatever.
Now he's
I can't.
While that is said, Tom sets down Caitlin's plate of food in front of her and kind of looks at Malthiel a little confused and goes, "Son, I know I'm a man of many accents, but that one's gonna need some work from you."
listen. This milk hits differently, all right? I'm gonna need a few days.
I don't think you need
Also-
any more milk than all. He picks up the jug of milk.
Oh, also, Tom,
and
How are
takes
you
it back.
getting
I got a
that from,
question
man?
for you, buddy.
What'd you say, Joey?
I said I had a question for Tom.
Oh, okay. So as he's walking back into the kitchen, he goes, "Yeah, what's your question?"
So, it's my understanding since I helped rescue your good friend, I get a place to stay here, right? Like a room.
Yeah. Oh, you were a part of that, weren't you? Did I give you the whistle?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah. Well, with the whistle, yeah, you do get
But-
a room here at the end if you want one.
Oh, did he tell you about how if you blow the whistle, the inn will be wherever that location is the next day?
Does the room come with a key so I can lock it?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
good,
but
good.
understand that all inn and staff employees here will have access to your room at all times. Locking
Just
it
make
will
sure they
only
don't
be
drink
other
any of my
adventurers'
potions.
house,
Oh, okay,
unless
I
we have
understand
other
that, but
changes.
just make sure none of them drink any of my potions because unless you want some very unhealthy workers, I wouldn't recommend.
I I will pass that information along, and I can't guarantee any promises. They do sign a death waiver when they get hired in.
Oh, you hired Pepe, didn't you, Tom?
Yeah. I did. He's been
That
picking,
little
he's been
green
grabbing
frog.
the
I
food
almost
and
broke
stuff
his neck
for me.
once.
He signed the death waiver. He was a little reluctant, but I convinced him.
That
Accidental
little
death
green.
waiver. Does that mean that you don't pay workers' comp, Tom?
I am the proud owner of a rather unique inn. Workers' comp is not a thing I concern myself with, since I have the ability to do what is needed here.
That green little frog. I almost broke his neck once. Did I tell you that story?
You are correct, though, TJ, in the fact that Evan has not signed that death waiver yet. All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Bubba, who has made it to the bank. He has entered the bank. And what would you like to do?
I would like to walk in and talk to the bank and see about a map and possibly uh uh put some money or something into the bank.
Okay. Sounds good. So you come up to the teller, and the teller goes, "Well, good day, sir. How might the Bank of Numakop help you today?"
Well, I was kind of hoping to see if I could find either a map or maybe see what your interest rate is on certain things.
Come to the bank for a map.
I heard
All I
you.
can do is point to the brochures over there, and we do have a map that is on the wall, but we don't have any you can take with you. You could like memorize it
Alright.
or something. And in terms of interest rates, are you looking to deposit or are you looking to invest in stocks?
How much would it be to invest in stocks?
Currently, right now, all we have in stock are oranges. So right now, I think they're going 2 to 1. So you can buy one, and if somebody buys two, then we'll give you what they gave us.
Um, I think I'll hold off for that for now. What about putting stuff into the bank?
Uh, well,
With
here at the bank, we do hold your items as well as your gold. And if you would like to, that does have a interest rate of 5%.
okay. So would I be able to give you 10 gold coins and some shiny gems I found to where y'all could keep them safe?
Ah, okay. All right. I will say that we do charge to open an account if you do not have one with us. Do you have an account with us already?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. And would you like me to look one up for you? See, just in case.
Sure.
Have you ever been to the Namakop Bank before?
No, but I've been to one in Carrotville, so more. I guess
Okay.
Carrotopia.
Okay. We
Carrotville's
may
next to Carrotopia, so.
we we may work off the same system. Let's see. What name do we have here?
Sir
He
Roderick
he
von Hoppen.
he goes. Okay. All right. turns himself towards a ginormous Rolodex and begins flipping through it. He finally gets to the area and he goes, You said it was Sir Roderick von Liechtenstein?
Von Hoppen.
Oh, von Hoppen. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. This is where it would be. I'm not seeing it. Would you like to open an account with us? It is a mere 10 gold.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Let me just really put your information in here. If you would please get your belongings that you would like to place in to the safe deposit box, then we can do that for you. And he grabs a little piece of paper and he starts scribbling down on it. He finishes all of that, and you see him place that piece of paper into the Rolodex. And comes back and goes, Is everything ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. You hand him all of the stuff that you're looking to deposit. So quickly just go over what exactly you are depositing. I know you're doing the gold and some of the shining gems.
Well, I only have 11 gold, so I'd have to put one in, and
Okay.
because I had to pay for the account if I was to do that. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put any gold in, but just to open the account for my stuff right now. If that makes sense. It's gonna be 2 diamonds, 3 emeralds, and 3 rubies.
Okay. All right. So just go ahead and make a note of that. That is now in the bank of Namankop. And
Would
the
all
banker. Mhm.
would all these items and stuff be available in other banks or just this bank?
They are available in other banks
In other banks.
as long as the bank you go to is what they call a global bank.
Global bank?
Then yes,
Got it.
it is available. We have the ability. We are endorsed by Mary Poppins, and she has allowed us access to her storage. Is the best way to describe it.
I think
They
I
told
have
me
one of
what
her
it was.
carpet bags right here. Because it works about the
Carpet
same way.
bags.
Yeah, you haven't heard of the
I've never
legendary
seen
Mary
a Mary
Poppins carpet bag?
I've never seen a carpet bag before. It is intriguing. But might I ask why you're depositing stuff here if you have a bag that is supposedly a Mary Poppins bag? Because if it works under the same principles, then you just wasted 10 gold.
Because just in case I was to say lose the bag, I'd be able to, if I was able to get to a bank, I'd have at least money there and people couldn't just take all my money. Or gems that are worth a
Ah,
lot of money. If that makes sense.
ah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. A good point. A good point. Okay, gotcha. What? Sure. 10:15 at night. Okay. Yeah, well, your items will be safe. They will be accessible. Just make sure that the bank that you go to is global. Make sure that.
Got it.
Yep. And like I said, you are welcome to memorize the map that we have of this town as well as the surrounding areas. Unfortunately, our map maker is a little slow, and he's still out gathering the information needed for like 2 towns out. We were able to get to 1 town out, but yeah, he's slow.
It's reasonable. I understand.
And then there's brochures of activities that you can take as well.
Unfortunately,
They
these small towns like this aren't like those mega cities and stuff where they have all the weird mechanisms to track the surrounding areas.
Very true. Very true. They have a lot of map makers over in those big cities. We have one,
Yes, sir.
and he's old. He's my father's best friend, and my father's old. Anyways, there's brochures of activities that you can go if you want to go participate, if you want to slide down water slides, stuff like that. Not sure what you rabbits are into these days. But with that, is there anything else that I can help you with here at the Numb and Cop Global Bank?
I think that's gonna do it all for today.
Fantastic. Well, your stuff is safe. We've got you into the system, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right. So you go ahead and turn around, and what would you like to do now?
I'd like to look at the map and memorize it, and look at the brochures and see if there's any with like a small map or fold-out map of like just the general area.
Okay. So you take a look at the map. You do memorize very quickly the surrounding areas. And you do also, in looking at the brochures, do find one that specifically states and talks about a meteor tourist site off to the west. And you're reminded of the quest that you were sent on or asked to potentially locate the meteor that
Okay.
had landed.
Yeah, I have a
nearby.
paper with the coordinates, I think. I just don't know what the coordinates are.
Yep.
'Cause,
And as you
yeah.
look at this brochure, you pick it up and take a look at it. It does give you a small map in terms of the direction to head to and a few landmarks of what to look for. You are able to notice that the coordinates seem to line up with this area.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I wanted to, I guess, see if would it be safe to say maybe that the Adventurers Guild area would sell like lanterns and stuff for adventuring, or no?
Potentially.
Potentially. Okay. I guess I'll
I
work
will
my
say
way
the
over
Adventurers Guild is like quests and stuff, but
quest.
you never know.
Um,
You never know. All right. So where would you like to head to now?
I'm trying to remember where everything is. Lucy's.
So as you come out of the bank, Lucy's is to your right. Kind of kitty corner to your left is where the Shiite shop, Willie's, Wild Whacker and more, as well as Piggly Squigglies and Clash and Hold. Those are all kind of in a small strip there in that kitty corner. And right in front of you is kind of the central fountain and hub area for the town, as well as that community activities board. If you were to keep going straight past the fountain and off to the right, that's where you would find your Adventurers Guild. And you do pick up on those things now in terms of directions because of what the map had said in the bank.
Okay. Can I do a perception roll and see if I can see any like signs of the kid on the poster in my bag?
Okay.
It is
So go ahead and do
a
that perception.
yeah.
Mhm.
14 plus 6. So 20.
Okay. So as you look around, just kind of looking to see what you can see, you do actually hear a little bit of skittering over to your right hand side. And as you quickly look over there, you do see a small head disappear off back into the side of the bank down a small alleyway.
probably regret it, but I'm gonna follow the. I'm gonna go down the alleyway.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So go ahead and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I'm proficient in that. It's a 16 plus 4. So another dirty 20.
Wow, 2 dirty 20s in a row. Somebody check his dice. So as you come back into the small alley, people leave the Discord because they don't like 2 20s in a row. As you go into the small alleyway, you sense that you're being attacked, and you are actually able to stop a smack on the head from a rather large stick.
What?
You turn to your side, and you notice that there's a small child, very scared and slightly aggressive towards you.
Um. Can I do a?
Hey, he has to roll to see if he's startled.
Oh, it's a good
Yeah,
point.
I do. It is a 12.
Thanks, Myra.
I'm not startled.
Okay.
I guess I'll ask, what are you doing? Are you okay?
The kid just continues to kind of stare, and the aggression turns to more of a fearful look. And then the kid tries to pull the stick away and doesn't respond. But after realizing that the stick is not coming back to him, since you do have a firm grasp on it, he does let go of that stick and he does run. And he's able to make it back, not turning right behind the bank, but taking a left and going back behind a set of houses, kind of like a townhouse, further down the alleyway and out of sight.
Okay. So if I was to head down the alleyway, I wouldn't be able to see him, is what I'm guessing, because you said he went out of sight.
If you were to go further down the alleyway, then you possibly could go, you saw where he went in terms of the direction.
Okay,
So
I'd
you'd
like
be able
to head down there and do a
see.
perception or investigation check.
Okay. So you head on down to where the kid took off, and what is your investigation?
18 plus 5. 23.
Wow. That's 3 massive rolls.
I change dice every time. I have 20 dice, 22 dice here. Change dice every time.
Fair enough. All right. So you are able to, as you turn, you are able to see that he's still kind of just running straight down this alleyway, kind of back out towards a main strip type area. You do see daylight, obviously. And you also pull out the wanted poster of the kid, the missing poster. And you're noticing that a couple of the features on the poster are matching up with this child that you're seeing right.
Okay. I guess I'll. I don't know what to do. um.
Would you like us to leave you there?
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and move on to Joey. Who is still at the bar, conversing with and eating breakfast,
Oh,
eating some good steaks. Medium
yes.
steaks. Or medium rare.
So,
you like.
well, there is another way you can get rid of a demon hunter elf. I don't know if you know this ritual or not, but if I remember correctly, you are familiar with wind magic, correct?
I just got a scroll and a staff that gives me some wind magic that I can use. But
Well,
I'm
this
not.
is a ritual, not a spell. You have to learn this, not.
Do I have to be a wizard class or a
No,
warlock
not
class?
really. Not really. You just someone who knows it can teach you.
Okay.
But basically, it's cleansing wind. If it takes maybe like 10, 20 minutes to charge up, and if you hit the undead hunter with it, it will destroy the remains entirely without you having to do it manually. So you can
Uh-huh.
finish them off right then and there. If their undead remains are already destroyed upon cleansing when hitting them, it'll just kill them instantly.
I gotcha.
If you got some spare time, I can teach you.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to know how to do it.
Might come in handy if a pack of them comes chasing you down.
Hopefully, not a whole pack of them. That would be really annoying.
Well, most in the forest hunt in packs, but I prefer to do things solo.
I gotcha.
That's why I was kind of warning you not to go through that forest when we're back at the castle, considering there's a whole shit ton of them in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to be gathering herbs today before I head to that town. So, do you want to come with me if you're not doing anything else? I mean, I know you want to look for bounties at the Adventurers Guild, but if you're not going to take very long and we can head out immediately after, I'll go. We'll just stick together then.
I mean, I might as well just help you with that creature, considering. Sure, why not?
All right.
I'll put the
All right.
since I ate one steak, I'll put the other steak in my bag.
Okay.
Oh, I've got plenty of food, so you really don't have to worry about. Well, I guess you don't need to eat anyway, but I've got stuff for rice, I've got stuff for bread. I generally hunt for meat when I'm out because I prefer it fresh or fish, you know. Um, but yeah, and I've got lots of seasonings and spices, and I'm a bit of a food enthusiast, and I enjoy cooking. So if there's like something that you haven't had in a long time, I make a wide variety of cuisines from all over the world.
Noted. And no, I don't need sustenance, but it does make me feel like I am normal, considering I'm anything but normal at the moment.
He didn't get his
I
meat.
gotcha. Besides the fact that food is about the experience and the
Also,
memories.
I might stop back at my treehouse, pack some things up, and bring it over to my room, since I'll be here from now on. I won't doubt if any of those greedy bastards got in there. Been a while
Well,
since I've
why
been here.
don't you use that void lock thing you were talking about, or do they all know how to break it pretty much?
Demon hunters are one and the same. We all have the same abilities. Comes the same knowledge of being able to counter it.
I gotcha. So void locking isn't going to do any good against other demon hunters.
Pretty much.
Nice.
All you need to do is channel in some inner light or holy magic and give a firm strike, and there it goes.
Interesting. Yeah, I
Or-
don't know a lot about magic.
Or, since the lock only is available to the undead, since we are undead, you can just walk right through it. It's not really going to do anything to stop the other dead,
Nice.
since the only people that can pass through it are the dead.
Ah.
It only locks in people or animals that are alive. For example, if I were to put a void sphere around you, you wouldn't be able to leave unless I let you.
So let me get this straight. You're dead, but somehow you've mentioned returning to normal. Does
That's
that
another
mean you
ritual.
can?
But go on with your question.
But why would you want to? I mean, I'm sure there's a reason why you know, became an undead in the first place, mainly to become a demon hunter. So why would you
I came
not
back
want?
for revenge. I don't want to stay like this for eternity. Once I kill the
Ah.
20 demons that slaughtered my entire clan, I don't feel the need to stay like this anymore. And the
Oh,
ritual
so
requires the 20 souls plus a artifact that I died with, which I already have one of those. Goal set. I just got to get the rest of the souls.
all right. So trauma. That makes sense.
Well, I mean, I did watch my wife and children get absolutely ripped apart right in front of me, so trauma is an understatement.
Wow, you were married.
To each their own.
That's hard to believe.
Well, you know what? I have been with this group for a while. You know what? I could open up a little bit. Can I take the artifact out of my bag and show the people at the bar?
Sure.
So where do I send this picture at? Because it's a picture.
Throw it into Adventure Journal.
Adventure Journal, got it.
It is safe for work.
That's the wrong journal. Yes.
Should put it general like.
Well, I was married to a noble since
Oh,
I am royalty.
you're a prince.
Yeah,
You're rich.
I was royalty before I
I
died.
said prince.
Oh.
But yes, I was a prince of my people. Now that my father's dead, I'll most likely become the king of my people, but there's only 3 of me left. I don't know where the other 2 are, but
Cool, bro.
Interesting. Well, if
It
you're
is
interested in knowing, I voluntarily was banished from my hometown because dark elves don't really associate with any other races or societies unless it's absolutely necessary. Warp. Because yeah, they wanted me to marry an idiot, so I left.
that's unfortunate. Oh, also, Rogue, can I pull down my hood to show another secret to this group at the bar? You do know the secret underneath the hood, right? I DM'd you that, right? Just want to make sure. What?
Is Rogue
What?
here?
No, Rogue's not.
No,
No. Craig.
he
Oh.
meant Cray.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you know what the secret is, Craig. So since you're the dungeon master, you're gonna have to explain what the others see.
Oh gosh, I gotta try to remember
Do you have a picture?
The only picture I have is me back in my normal state, which it's not gonna happen for a while.
Gotcha.
Oh, what was the?
I can resend you the DM if you need me to. Correct.
If you can do that, it'll probably be faster.
Mm.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Shiny.
Oh, shiny.
I resend you the DM just in case if you forgotten. Correct.
Oh yeah, got you. Yeah. So as he removes his hood, two rather long ears point out past his skull, and
Oh.
Like elf-like ears?
these
I told you we're one and the same. Elf.
Oh, he's an elf.
Huh.
Yes, I was an elven prince back when I was alive.
you had an elf in your room, Myra.
Interesting.
Kind of ironic,
Hey, really
don't
quick.
you think?
What kind of elf?
Elf on the shelf.
Yeah. What kind of elf?
I was a wood elf, mainly. Basically, a wood elf is a
Okay, so-
human-like elf.
Yeah. At least you weren't one of the snobby high elves. Those guys are jerks.
I have mainly human characteristics, but I have elven abilities, eyes, and ears. But I'm mostly human. Besides those things.
I gotcha. So why is that something you have to keep hidden?
Well, because. Alright, so this is kind of a deep subject for me, but this current me, this undead version of me, I have as an alias. The real me I keep hidden until I resurrect. I planned on
Kind of like Princess and the Frog. You don't want the witch knowing you're the prince.
in a way, but like it's difficult to explain, but this is Mathiel and this undead appearance is a alias until I resurrect.
All right, As you
Interesting.
guys continue to have this conversation, we were going to slide over to others and over into Myra, who heard the comments about the snobby high elves. And is there anything that you would like to?
I think it was Wimpy that mentioned the snobby high elves.
Yes, it was Wimpy that mentioned that. Yeah.
Well,
Which I agree, by the way.
Well, since I was not offered any breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and go
just had to
check out the Adventure Guild.
You just had to.
Well, you asked Mathios.
Well,
That
do you
is
want
true.
food? Do you want food? Does anyone want food before we head out?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Adventure Guild.
So I see you complain about not getting food, and then when I offer you food, you don't want food. I see.
Well, if you're serving food, I think that you offer it to everybody. But I digress. I am gonna go ahead and go to the Adventure Guild, please.
Okay. So you go ahead and get up and head out. And
Is that Sauron? I know that's a Lord of the Rings character.
who?
Yes.
That is
My
not
image of
Sauron.
Snobby high elf.
Sorry.
Oh god, Wimpy, I'm gonna let you know right now, my name is based off one of the fucking Lord of the Rings characters. I'm gonna wait to see your reaction for that one.
Gosh.
My real character's name.
Myra, you are able to walk outside and get yourself over to the Adventurers Guild. What would you like to do there?
Before I before this is out of context, do I need a venturer's license?
So to clarify for everybody, everybody has a crude adventurer's license.
Okay.
But if you it's shinier, more jazzed up, there'll be opportunities to improve it, and there may be later on advancements or different levels of adventurer's licenses you guys can acquire that will allow you to go on more complicated and death involved missions.
I have a
All
question.
right.
Before
Well,
she goes in, did she see the kid running that way? Cause the kid ran, I think that way you said, and me chasing after him.
I don't know.
I didn't roll perceptions. I would say no.
Yeah, there's been very little perception rolling in this one. So, but what would you like to do, Miss Myra?
I would. Well, I was going to go up to the bounty board and do a perception check.
That's fine. That's fine. So you go ahead and do that.
All right. I got an 8.
Okay. So as you walk up to the Adventure Guild, you're kind of taken back by the amount of bounties and quests that are in front of you. The whole front of this building is covered in scraps of paper, wanted posters, help needed, all those types of things. And as you're looking around, a few of them start to stick out and catch your eye. One of them is referring to a request. It says help needed. Chickens loose. Please assist in bringing back said chickens. And underneath that, there's an asterisk that says, watch out, they glow. And there is a reward of 500 gold coins. You see another one that is a wanted poster. This one, the bounty is only 1,000 gold. And it reads, local bandits terrorizing nearby trade route. Paying for anyone to take them out. Do not return alive. We want them dead. And it shows a picture of 4 individuals with above their name, or above their image, the name, the Kitty Gang. Would you like to continue to look around?
I'm going to go ahead and take both of those.
Okay. So you go ahead and rip both of those off and slide them into your bag.
I'd like to go inside.
All right. So you go ahead and go inside. Now there are quite a few people that are standing outside, a couple people up on the front porch. You're easily able to get in. And as you open the door to get inside, you are met with quite the volume of banter, of laughing, and a few arguments here and there. People asking for drinks and such like that. You do see a giant table in front of you. That at one end you have a woman sitting, and there doesn't seem to be anyone else sitting at this table.
I'm going to go ahead and talk to the lady.
Okay, gotcha. And how does that go?
I'd like to show her the the posters that I acquired and ask her if she has any information of where these chickens or these bandits are.
Okay, gotcha. So, how does that go? How do you approach this lady and ask this?
Okay, I up to her and I place the posters on the table and I say, "Excuse me,
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I am just fine."
All right, all right. You find yourself a couple quests here that you like?
Yes, I did.
Nice, nice. Can I help? Can I help you with anything about them?
I was wondering of where if you knew where I could get, or I could, that I could, sorry, my mom.
That's fine.
I would like to know where the chickens are
Ah,
and where the bandits are.
okay, okay. Just looking for locations. Well, it seems to be, to my understanding, the bandits are out to the west. You just take the road out there. I think it's the one that goes out. Have you ever been to the meteorite crash site?
I have not.
Well, if you take the road out west, it leads pretty much right there. And yeah, they've been kind of stalking that road, and we'd be much appreciative if people would take them out. And then the chickens, I think the chickens are kind of over that way too. Um, I don't I don't know if you know anything about these things, but when I say they glow, I mean they glow. Like you want to search at night is what I'm trying to say.
I see.
But yeah, I think they're off to the west as well. Um, but the guy that brought the quest to us, he lives here in the town, but he's got a little coop that he is outside of the town. So as soon as you
Okay.
get out there, you're about ready to exit the town. Just take a right. There'll be a like a townhome, something like that. Um, it should have chicken feathers all over it. Just knock on that. And the guy's name is Jan.
Jam?
No, Jan. Jan.
Jan.
Yeah, like Janet, but
Okay.
in guy form. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else I can help you with?
That seems to be it. I appreciate.
Sounds good. You're more than welcome at any time. If you see any of the other ones, feel free. You can either rip them off and take them if you know where they are, or you can come ask some questions. You never know.
Will do. I'm
So,
gonna go ahead and go out to the porch and end my turn.
all right. Sounds good. So you walk out to that porch, and we slide on over to Miss Wimpy, who has been engaged in a rather rip roaring conversation with Malthiel for quite a while. And you both are finishing up your breakfasts. One of them has
Oh,
already put a steak.
also, Craig, quick question.
Okay.
If and when I do tell my character's real name besides the alias, do we change my character sheet to fit that name, or do we just keep the same name on all the stuff?
Well, you'll probably need to change your character sheet anyway. Because different
Would we?
stats, different abilities.
I have a question with that. Would we be calling you?
I mean, you can call me by my character's name if you were told by my character, because the little thing is, if someone found out my name other than me telling them, the reaction is not going to be the best.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, freak out. How did you
Why,
know?
We might
why
just
do you
do
think,
AKA.
why do you think the last group of people don't let me play with them anymore?
Okay. No.
Oh my gosh.
But we'll
But
probably
I'll
look at
refrain from doing
like that for it.
All right. You want to head to the Adventurers Guild, Maddie?
that. Sure. That name is getting old, though.
Well, if I can figure out how to pronounce your actual name, then we'll move on.
Well, I mean, do you want me to say my name?
I mean, you could, and let's just say that we're having this conversation as we're walking out the door.
Well, let me formally introduce myself. Celebrimbor. At your service.
That does not sound like the name you were going by before. That's your real name?
That's
So
my
I can
prince name.
so I can call you Caleb, right?
No, absolutely fucking not.
What is this name?
I mean, I could call you Boar, but I mean that sounds like I'm calling you a pig.
Yeah.
What's up with the long names, dude?
What is the
Ask
name?
my father. He's the one who gave me the name.
Is he alive?
No.
Didn't figure.
I'll have to take you to the afterlife, which means
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, probably
All
for the
right.
better anyway. He was a bit of a cunt.
Sounds like it, giving you a name like that. Right, so you all continue to
That's
have
not
this
even half of
conversation. You are approaching the Adventurers Guild.
All right, and then I just kind of show Masael the wall with the different quests and everything.
Yep. Yeah, you are met, and Myra's standing on the front porch. Or Kyla, I should say. Front porch.
I'm gonna find where the bounties are. See if I can't find some poor bastard that needs taught a lesson.
Okay. So as you look around, you are able to find a bounty for 2,000 that says "Wanted, Stan," and it just goes.
Is he wanted alive or dead?
Dead or alive.
I'll take it.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, I would suggest asking the lady inside about it too, because mine didn't specify, but she said she would pay a bonus for him alive. So ask her, and if you bring, she might give you more details about that, and you might get more money.
Well, if he resists once, I'll continue to get him alive. But if he continues resisting, I can't make any promises that his heart will still be pumping by the time he gets back here.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's the same pay, dead or alive, it's just
but I might as
easier
well.
to take him dead.
She could also probably give you a clarity on.
If anything, I can pretty much hold him down with my clones and just forcibly carry him here.
Gotcha. And also, she'll probably give you more information about where to find him.
Oh, finding him's not going to be the problem. That's the fun part.
I gotcha.
Glory to the hunt,
I'm just visualizing Stanley being hit by batons.
And with that, we'll turn from
Excelsior!
you all over to Mr. Quinn, who is finishing up. He's cooked everything. Everything's been put out, and those have eaten, or those that did have food prepared have eaten. They're starting to leave.
What's going on? Sorry, I was talking to Melanie.
You're just, basically, you finished making the food, and everybody's eaten.
There you go.
Fill, and they are making their way out of the salty spittoon. So you're at a point where you can eat some of the food that's left over if you would like to. Any food that you prepared for yourself, which you did do, and then what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll head out of the salty platoon for now.
Okay.
I had a perception check to see if I can find the strike shop.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So you go on, you head out, and you get to the front porch. Go ahead and roll for your perception there.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
While you're kind of working on your perception, you do kind of work your way down the stairs. You're working your way towards the center of the town.
20.
Okay.
20 on perception plus my whatever my bonus is.
Okay. Gotcha. So you are able to perceive where the Shiite shop is, right next to Willie Whackers and More.
Okay.
And if you'd like, you are more than welcome to enter.
I would like to head over to the shed shop.
All right. So you go ahead and enter into the Shiite shop, and from the back comes a gentleman that comes. It's a rather older gentleman, by the way. He
I met him.
comes over and he goes,
Well, how are you, sir?
Pretty good.
That
But I
is
see you're
good.
doing fine yourself.
What? I always. I've had a good couple days here. But what might you be looking for here at this shite shop?
Well, I wanted to know if you have anything like beds or blankets or something.
Hmm. What you looking to use a bed for? You seem to be an adventurer, am I correct?
Yeah.
So a bed would be a little stationary for you, wouldn't you say?
Not with what I got.
I mean, I do have some bed rolls if you want those. Basically, it's just I don't know if you know what they are. They're just kind of fluffy mats that you put on the ground, and then you sleep on it.
Hmm. Is that all you got? Besides,
A lot of my adventurers, and I do get my stuff from a lot of adventurers typically, but a lot of them, if that's all they got when they give it to me, I got this blanket over here. If you're not looking for the cushy stuff.
hmm. Okay.
By the way,
Um,
how are the slippers treating you?
good. I'm
Getting the
gonna,
hang
yeah, I'm
of
gonna
'em?
see something about them. Something I could do with them here in a bit once I get done doing this run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Well,
We're looking for anything like wild, crazy. I mean, bed's kind of simple, you know. Most of the people been in here the past few days been asking for some wild stuff.
no, no, I'm just looking to see if you may have picked up a bed because we got a little we got a guy who he's okay, but he is sometimes, depending on his mood, a prick. So, and when he does that, he's a little more powerful than a couple of us. What?
Okay, okay.
I said, depending on your mood, you're happier now, right now, but you may wake up the next morning like I'm gonna kick someone's, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, depending on what they say.
No,
Mm-hmm.
fair, that's fair.
What's
No, I was looking for a bed to just in case if he ever snaps completely off the end, if I can hide, but have a nice place to sleep, so I can sleep in comfort and safety, just in case.
Well, the bedroll would be the best I could get you, to be honest. I mean that. I don't know if you're one to like you're trying to. I don't know. Were
I'll
you
probably
looking for like a king size bed?
just like a one-person bed, twin bed.
Yeah, best I could do right now is the bedroll.
Well, I'll do a bedroll.
Okay. And he kind of shuffles over to one of the areas that has a lot of looks like sleeping bag or these kind of fluffy blankets rolled up together, and he pulls one of them out and brings it over to you and hands it to you. And he goes, "Man," he goes,
I got so many of those. I ain't even gonna charge you for it. You can just have that.
Well, thank you.
You can have.
Yeah, thank you. Another question.
All right.
Um, there was something I was looking for. I forgot. Do you have anything particularly interesting that has popped up in the while?
Always a good question. Always a good question. You know, there was this one thing. One thing that popped up here recently. It was after a couple adventures left yesterday. Another one came in and he sold me this bottle. And this bottle I've seen a few times before, and it was very striking. It was almost brand new.
Walks over to a kind of like a display case, and sitting on top of it is a seemingly harmless bottle, and it looks to be filled with some type of a substance. And he picks it up and he brings it over to you. And he goes,
Have you ever wanted to get away real fast? You ever been chased by somebody and just kind of want to disappear?
Maybe.
Well, this bottle doesn't do any of that, actually. What this bottle does is it actually produces a cloud. So you can obscure the vision of those around you, or sit inside of it and obscure your own vision, if you're into that kind of thing.
Environment monkey magic.
This is definitely one of the coolest things I've gotten in the past couple of days.
Alright. I'll take it. How many times can you use it? Any idea?
To my knowledge, it's got to build up the smoke inside a little bit. So I think it's twice, like twice a day, and then it takes it typically recharges overnight, but I've never used it. I've just went off of what people tell me.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it. How much?
Well, as always, one shite coin.
Okay. I'm gonna give him one shite coin.
okay. And while he's doing that, you see a glint in his eye pop up, and he goes,
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, hold on. Okay, all right. Let me give you this. We don't want to break it. Last thing we want to do.
hands it to you, and starts to waddle over to a different area, and he motions for you to follow him.
Okay.
And as you follow him, he walks over to a wooden box, and he goes,
I forgot about this. He goes, okay. Do you have any more shite coins left?
Yes, I do.
Good. You're gonna want this. What does this look like to you?
Gotta roll perception to figure out what it looks like to me.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for investigation, not perception.
Investigation. Got it.
Actually, yeah, roll both. Roll for investigation as well as roll for perception. Do investigation first, though.
Okay, investigation first. 9.
Total
Okay.
12.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
It's gonna be at 21.
Okay. All right. So what you were able to see is you were able to see a wooden box from investigating but perceiving, you are able to pick up that it is not a normal wooden box, that it seems to have a magical quality about it. The gentleman continues explaining, and he goes,
So, so it looks like a regular box to you, right?
With a bit of magical property, yes.
Good eye. He's got a good eye. What you see before you is a boat.
A boat?
A boat. That right there is a floating boat.
When you throw water or what?
You can use it on water. It comes with its own sail. It's got a sail in there, and it'll hold two people. It'll take two people across like a lake. Don't try any oceans though. Don't try any oceans. The waves are too big. But like, it'll take you across a lake, no problem. Two people.
Huh.
You do any fishing?
No, but it'd be a fun way to get some food to cook. So I might do some fishing.
How many times do you run across a situation where you need a boat and there's none around?
Me myself haven't ran into that many situations like that, but I bet you I might in the future.
Oh, I've heard many a tale from adventurers that come in. Many adventurers. The guy that sold me that, he actually traded it to me for my hot dog that day. He traded it for me for my lunch. Can you believe that?
No, I cannot.
Didn't know what he had. He thought it was a box.
Huh.
But you're like me. You can pick up on those things. You can pick up on the specialness. So one shy coin, you got yourself a floating boat.
Okay.
right, hands his hand out. You place the coin in his hand, and he helps move the box. It is a box that you are actually able to carry, and if you wanted to, you would be able to get it into your bag, or you could put it into your closet.
I'm gonna put it in my closet.
Okay. So you go ahead and summon your closet up and toss it in there.
Is there anything else I can do for you today, sir? Is there
Well,
anything else you're looking for?
on the topic of vehicles, I guess. Do you have any items that could traverse land a little quicker? Or maybe not land, maybe even like in the sky, something that can let me get over terrain, perhaps?
You know, that one's tough because a lot of people are looking to move faster these days. A lot of people are looking to move faster. I do have, I think I still have another pair of those. Another pair of those. They don't really increase speed, but hold on, let's go get them.
He walks over to another part of the store and he pulls out a pair of sneakers. And you're looking at them, and he goes,
Sonny boy, have you ever heard of a man jumping twice the normal height of a normal man?
I have a friend who could do that, but he's not a man, he's a rabbit. So I guess no.
Well, sir, I have got a pair of shoes in my hand that can easily accomplish that. exact feet for anyone that wears them.
Hmm. I can see how that's useful.
Yeah. You ever try to jump places? You play basketball much, eh?
No.
You never play basketball? Wow. I thought they would have had that over by your area.
Oh, they do. It's just not something I enjoy.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want them or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. And with that, he hands you a pair of shoes. And he takes the shite coin from you. Is there anything else I can do today for you, sir?
No, I think that might be it. I appreciate your help. Just try to suit what I needed. And I appreciate it.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I always welcome adventurers coming in, and I'm glad you found a couple things that you like and wanted. It's well as a few new things that I was able to remember I had.
Oh. No, thank you, sir.
You're more than welcome. Will you have yourself a good one? And I
Hmm.
hope you hold on to your shite coins.
I will. Don't worry.
All right.
I will. Hold on to him.
And with that, he leaves you and starts walking back into the back, kind of mumbling to himself. And you come on out of the ship. And what would you like to do?
There was a place that we could go to that we could combine certain things, right? He could for like a fee. Armors and stuff, clothing.
Yeah, that would be Clash and Hold.
Can I head over there?
Okay. All right. And with that, you do come up to the front porch of the Clash and Hold, and we will go ahead and slide on over to someone else just to keep things moving. And so with that, it is now Boss Lady's turn. So you are the only one sitting at the bar now.
I want to leave the bar.
Okay, you leave the bar.
But I want to leave the bar with Timothy. I'm
Okay.
not going
Actually,
anywhere
I think
without
I
him.
am with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you went back up to your room.
I did. I got a notepad and I came back down and I was scribbling a bunch of stuff onto it. And
Oh,
passed
gotcha.
you a note.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
passed me a note?
Yeah.
What is this note?
So I passed you a note, and the note says, "Don't eat the mints."
Got it. Totally noted. Is that why you can't talk?
And I write back down on the notepad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming so.
Makes sense. Calcs out. So where do you want to? Do you want to go get like a adventurer's guild? Go get a quest. Let's go get a quest.
He writes down, "Sure."
Okay, questing we go.
All right. So we go ahead and you head out with Timothy as well.
Mm-hmm.
We come out of the Salty Spittoon, and we make our way down the pathway, the main strip of town,
Mm-hmm.
and towards the Adventurers Guild. And as we come up to the Adventurers Guild, we are met with Wimpy as well as Malthiel and Myra, and they are discussing bounties.
Well, isn't it the lovebirds?
Why, hello. You
And,
muted my husband and points finger at Wimpy.
and Timothy waves with a big smile on his face.
Hey, I told him that his voice will have improved once it comes back.
I hope so, because Because this whole writing a note thing is going to be a pain in the butt until it comes back.
Yeah.
He writes
Well,
down
that
onto
sucks.
on a note and shows boss
That
lady.
sucks, doesn't it? And I just kind of like
Yeah.
I just kind of grin towards Malthael.
The note reads, "You're not kidding. I'm running out of paper." That I give to boss lady.
Well, let's take a look see at this this board here. What we got going on.
Okay. So as no way. As you look at these quests that are covering the front of the Adventures Guild, there are a few of them that begin to stand out. The first of which is a Help Wanted poster. And under the Help Wanted, it says, "My wife has been turned into a sheep. Help me find the wizard. I'll reward you
Oh my god.
greatly."
Alrighty then. Looks like we're taking this one. I've heard of them Schwizzards.
Schwizzards.
Turning women
Schwizzards.
into sheep.
And as you look around, or you said you want to take that one?
I'm taking that one.
All right, so you go ahead and rip that one off, and you keep on looking, and you do see another one that is just delivery assistance. And it says, "We require protection as we deliver our goods to the neighboring town.
I think I'll be better at that one.
Yeah,
Reward
I'm not really feeling that one.
750 gold."
I look at Timothy and I go, nah. Next.
Timothy kind of shrugs his shoulders and then points down at his guitar. Kind of acts like he's hitting something with it.
I don't know, man. Next.
As you continue to look, you do see another one that is labeled "Diggers Needed." Recent archaeological find requires diggers of all shapes and sizes.
You know how to dig with that thing, Timothy?
Timothy pulls out from behind him a very small spoon and shakes his head.
No. Okay. So no, not that one. Next.
All right, as you continue, you do see a gentleman walking up to the front of the guild, and he is posting a quest, if you will, onto the front of this house. Would you like to inspect it?
Yeah.
As you inspect it, you do see that it says "Weekly Gladiator Tournament happening tomorrow. Fame, glory, and gold will be yours if you win. Located in town center
When is it?
tomorrow."
Tomorrow. Okay. Well, we might go to that. Sounds interesting. You want to see people get their heads bashed in? You want to bash people's heads in? Maybe. Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll think about that. We might do that one. I don't know. But in the meantime, we'll keep that one in the back of our mind. But for now, let's go get the sheep lady.
When is this tournament?
Tomorrow.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here tomorrow.
I could always use some more bodies to rack up my body count.
Does that mean that we're spending another night here?
Yeah. I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go to a certain shop after this one, so probably not.
We could
I
always
mean, I
go
wouldn't-
ahead and gather those herbs, and then come back again and just do the tournament before doing the bounties, I guess.
I wouldn't suggest it, but we could separate. But as we've learned, that does not usually go too well. for people.
Nope, not really.
That's a good point. But it is something that can happen, and it seems a few people have gotten different directions to go into. Anyways. All right, so you're taking the sheep quest.
Yep.
The wife who's been turned into a sheep.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
No, I want to roll out. Let's go get this sheep.
Okay. Do we know where we're going?
No idea.
Okay. So how exactly are we rolling out? Are we just walking in the direction?
Yeah, let's just walk out of the well, maybe I should roll for perception instead to see if the person who put the thing up on the bounty thing knows anything about where the lady is.
Okay. If the husband
Yeah.
knows anything
Yeah,
about
if
where
the
his wife...
if the husband is nearby.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
13.
Okay. So as you look at your quest, you are able to see that there is a gentleman sitting up on the front porch that is looking very sad and seems to be drinking decently.
Oh boy.
And when you look at your help wanted poster, it does say to see Joe for more details.
Excuse me, Joe?
His head perks up. Who said my name?
Oh, Timothy, it is him. Let's go. And I want to approach Joe.
Okay, so you come over and you approach Joe. How does that go?
Excuse me, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, who are you?
I think I'm doing better than you.
I don't see a drink in your hand.
Yeah, that's why
I'm winning in that perspective.
yeah, I'm doing a little bit better than you there, bud. So I'm interested in taking up this quest to go find your wife and save her and bring her back to you.
Well, I don't need saving. She's home. She's at home. I need you to go get the wizard that did it.
Oh, I gotta get this wizard.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's this wizard?
It's a sheep wizard.
Oh, but she's a sheep. He's just a wizard.
Yeah, he's a wizard that makes sheep. He's a wizard.
He makes sheep?
Yeah.
How do you know so much about these wizards?
Your wife is a sheep.
How did you know?
It's the help wanted poster.
How did you know?
Maybe I have had one too many drinks.
Yeah. So you got
You
any...
gonna help me?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you. You got any idea where this fucker is?
North.
North. Okay. How far north are we talking?
Close enough to get my wife, but far enough away for me not to go after him.
Okay, are there any landmarks that you specifically remember to help me find this guy?
A wizard tower.
Wizard's house. Okay, what did this wizard's house look like?
A tower.
A tower. How tall?
Tower height.
Tower height. How many floors?
I didn't get
Tower floor.
Tower. I was waiting for that.
I never went inside. He never let me in.
Okay, so it's north.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy, should I ask you this man any more questions? You got any questions, Timothy?
And he starts writing on a notepad. And he goes, "Is the wizard friendly?" And he shows it to you.
Is the wizard friendly?
To women, yeah.
To women? She's a fucking sheep.
You think I'm married a sheep?
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm the drunk one here.
Okay.
What does the help wanted one say?
Listen, bud.
What does it say?
We gotta go get the wizard.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because he turned your wife into a sheep.
Into a sheep. So
Yeah.
what was my wife before being a sheep?
Not a sheep.
Okay.
All right, let's. How about we go back to your house and interview your wife? She talk English?
She's a sheep.
Does she go ba or she goes hi?
Does a sheep talk English?
I don't know. He's a wizard. Did he let her talk?
I don't know. I'm not the wizard.
Okay, let's go talk to the wife. Does anyone else want
She's
to
a
come?
sheep.
Does anyone else want to come inspect the wife?
I'm getting
I
it around.
Imagine
just need to
the
get this
wife
man
was
to stop
actually just a
drinking.
glowing chicken before she got turned into a sheep.
Nah, the wife was just a rock.
Does anyone? I want to turn and address the group nearby. Does anyone want to join me on this quest before I take off?
Stop the
I
kid!
gotta go do something else. So I'm good.
Have at it.
10 for good.
Have at it.
10 for good, buddy. All right, Timothy, we're headed out.
All right. Timothy kind of takes his arm.
Also, Timothy, just don't end up in a situation like you did last night, buddy. You gotta keep it in your pants.
Timothy just looks at Mouthfeel and kind of giggles a little bit, and then looks at Nova, cocks his arm out as if asking for her arm to go through. She
we
does,
link arms.
and he laughs, and they move on down towards and follow Joe back to Joe's house to talk to the sheep wife. And that's where we'll leave that.
Okay.
So now we'll slide over to TJ, who has finished cleaning all of the rooms. Is there anything that you wanted to do to inspect any of the other rooms, or are you okay just finishing cleaning them?
I don't think I need to inspect the other rooms.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to just move past that. All right. What would you like to do?
Mm. Okay, what did you say was outside the downy thing? Because there was something that you had said that I was going to go outside to see. Oh, the tournament. The tournament. Okay, that's right. I'll go out front.
Okay, so you go out onto the front porch of the Salty Spittoon. All right, what would you like to do out there?
I guess roll for perception to see if I see the sign.
Okay, what sign are we looking for here? The one for the tournament?
Yeah, the one for the tournament, and just looking around, see what's about. 19 plus 1, so dirty 20.
Okay, got you. So you are unable to see the Adventurers Guild from where you are. So you are unable to see the poster about the tournament that is happening tomorrow. But you are able to notice two individuals that are walking past the Salty Spittoon, almost in front of you at this point. And they seem to be leaving the town, but they have rather unique outfits and get up about them.
Are they in earshot?
They are indeed within earshot.
Can I ask them where they're going?
You can indeed. How does that go?
Excuse me. Are they male or female? I don't know what I'm saying hello to.
You're unable to make out any genders. They both seem to be to have cloaks on and could be either way.
Okay. Excuse me.
They stop and kind of turn and look at you.
and go, well, would you look at this? You're a unique sort. What's made you stop us today?
I was just wondering where you were going. If that's not too rude to ask.
Where we're going? Well, what's up here?
Just kind of curious. I found your guys' outfits pretty cool looking, and I was just curious.
You hear that? You hear that, sorcery? He said, our outfits are pretty cool." I knew I was right when I picked these outfits. Sorcery looks at him and goes, "You didn't pick the outfits. Pain picked the outfits. Why do you keep trying to take credit for that?" That's why, whatever. It was my idea. And he turns back and he looks at you and he goes, "I got a question for you.
Okay.
Have you by chance seen any fox lately?
No, but
Particularly
I did.
any of them that have, I don't know, more than one tail?"
Um, no, I did hear about a special fox that some of my friends knew that I need to tell somebody that he's missing.
Oh, a special
Yeah,
fox went missing?
yeah, they seem pretty upset about him being.
We're trying to help bring that fox back to its owner. Do you know which way it went?
No, the window was open. I don't know where it went.
Win what window? It was close by?
Apparently, quite a while ago. Nobody checked on it.
Ah, okay. Where are these friends that you say know it or have some connection to it?
Um,
Sorcery kind
I
of
don't
leaned.
really know. I mean, I
Tanner,
kind of just
stop
met
asking
them.
so many detailed questions. They're gonna catch on. Tanner goes, shush, 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 shush. You said you didn't know where they went?
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
Do you know if they're gonna come back here? If you're gonna talk to them
I
again?
doubt it. I doubt it.
Well, thanks, kid. You a little bit of help. We thought we were in the right area, and you kind of confirmed that. So, I think it's about time we split ways. And they continue to start moving towards the exits for the town.
Um, I feel like the only thing to do here is follow them.
Okay.
Like, try to secretly follow them.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for stealth. And at this point, they've reached the edge of the town, and they are starting to exit out. It is about midday.
24.
All right, and so you are able to, as the town wall, you are able to move up to that wall and remain undetected as they continue to walk down the road at a decently slow pace, but a pace nonetheless. Is there anything else you'd like to do at this point?
Um, I want to like let somebody know where I'm going, but because of the fact that like they're walking away from town, I don't know where anyone is. I can't really. So I guess no.
Okay. All right. So they do continue on, and as they're continuing, you do notice that they are picking up the pace quite a considerable bit, and they are now starting to move double the speed that they were previously, and they are going to require quite a bit of finesse to keep up with them. So I'll have you roll a d20 and apply your athletics to your teleport.
Hold up, it got stuck on the corner. Okay, 11 plus 2. I got a 13.
All right. So as they start to move and move faster, you are able to teleport, and you are able to keep up with them just barely. They are starting to move a good ways away from the town, and you're still within distance where if you wanted to turn around and come back, you could. But this is a decision point as to whether or not you want to continue to follow them or break off the chase. What would you like to
I stopped chasing them and look around.
do? Okay. Go ahead and roll for perception.
14 plus 1, so 15.
Okay. All right. So you do notice that you are going to be unable to keep up with them, and so you decide to slow down. And your last teleport stops you. You do look around, and you do hear a very loud creak in the forest that is right next to you. It is a louder creak than a normal tree. There is no wind currently that is blowing that would make the trees hit each other or anything. And the creak does startle you a decent bit. And as you turn and you look in the direction of this creek, you see what seems to be one of the bigger trees in the forest turning around and facing you with a very long face. Not a sad face, but just a long face.
Does it appear hostile?
At this point, no. And it does once it finishes turning, and this is like a type of a sound. As it finishes turning and faces you, it does go, "You there."
Yeah?
Were you going to chase them?
I was gonna try. Some of the people I know, it sounded like they were trying to catch or do something with one of their friends.
Do you know who they are?
No.
It is a good thing that you did not chase. Have you heard of the Akatsuki?
No, I'm not really from here.
They are not from here either. They are from a land far away, full of pure purrs and meows. Those two are some of the elite warriors within their scouting class. Did you provide them any details for what they seek?
A little bit on accident.
That is okay. That is very much okay. Did you tell them an exact location?
No, I didn't know any locations. I just kind of told them that I heard about a special fox, but
They
that's
seek
about all my
what
knowledge.
they call the Nine Tails. It is an ancient cat that originated in their land. It bears the resemblance to your fox friend, but holds much more power than that fox could ever possess. How close are you to your fox friend?
I've never met him.
Interesting. He seemed to be stalking you earlier today when you were walking this morning. Did you notice?
Not really, but I've never seen him, so maybe he was in front of me and I just never really knew it.
You don't know much about stalking, do you? Most of the time,
Not really.
stalking happens from behind, not in front. But he was good at what he did. But he seemed to long and stare at you as if you were his own before running off into our woods. He should be safe. So make sure to let your friends know in case they come across him again. He may want to keep his head on a swivel.
Noted.
Well, I must go now, or my presence will be detected. My name is Oak, and I'm a
Nice to
professor
meet you,
in
okay.
these parts. With that, I bid you adieu. And he spins back around. The creek is heard again, and the tree, which was alive, now turns into what seems to be a normal tree in the forest.
Hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to do now?
I'll start heading back.
Okay. So you're able to make it back into town. Is there anything you'd like to do once arriving in town?
Can I make it to the what is it? The Adventurers Guild?
Sure. Yeah. Do you know where you're going?
You said I could see the Adventurers Guild, but I couldn't get I couldn't see the sign from where I was when I was on the insteps.
I believe. Sure. Yes.
Well, I mean, if you didn't mean to say that, then no, I don't know.
That's fine. You can make your way there. You were. I think I said that you weren't able to see, like you were not able to see it. But
Oh,
that's fine. You can head
alright.
over to the Adventures Guild. You arrive and are met with Wimpy, Joey, as well as Myra, who has now come down off of the front porch and is hanging out with Caitlin and Matthew.
I just kind of look around and I guess so. Wait. I look around and see that they're talking, so I just kind of look around at my surroundings. Can I roll for perception?
Yeah, go ahead.
17 plus 1.
All right. So you are able to perceive quite a few adventurers around the guild itself. Obviously, the group of ones that you know in front of you, and then the adventurer guild, the front of it's being covered in all kinds of papers, from help wanted requests to mercenary orders or contracts, and then wanted posters as well. What would you like to do?
Do I see the tournament thing?
You are able to see that, yes.
Besides maybe talk to like the people who are there if they have anything to talk about.
Okay. And what would you like to talk about, and who would you like to approach? There seems to be a group that's on the front porch that are enjoying some mead, as well as a group that is down on the ground that are currently looking at a group of quests that are in front of them that are pinned to the guild itself.
I thought Wimpy and them were just together talking.
They are, yeah. I didn't realize that was the group that you wanted to talk to them about.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't specify.
Yeah, that's fine. In that case, then, how does that go?
I don't think Evan actually knows their names, does he? Wait, no, he did meet them on the first night. I don't think he knows Mathiel, though.
No, he does not know Matthew.
He's never met Mathiel, I don't believe.
He's met him. He just hasn't.
Yeah.
Did he?
Exchanged names.
Oh, yeah, he did. Just kind of approach him and like, what y'all up to?
Currently trying to find the Carrot Man.
We were gonna do whatever Malthael said he wanted to do, and then go collect herbs, and I guess we're gonna come back to this town because there's a tournament tomorrow, I suppose.
I just gotta go to the shite shop for a bit to do some upgrading and browsing.
Nice, yeah. Got myself some nice stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
Like these mints.
Yeah, Timothy likes them, you know.
He kind of.
Oh yeah, Timothy thought they were great. Though I might have to just slip one in his tea next time.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just use my clones. No, force his mouth open. You just put one on his tongue, and there you go.
I think it would be better to be sneaky about it.
Kyla's just casually rolling her eyes.
Yeah, you would be doing that.
Hey, Fairy Girl, you cannot tell me that it is not irritating when he sings when he's not casting something.
I actually enjoy music. It's fine with me.
I enjoy tasteful music, not somebody who thinks that life is a fucking musical.
I have my mind on
opinion.
too much important things to enjoy music right now.
Did you guys know a fox that was staying in the salty spittoon?
Yes, that would be Aaron,
Yes.
and
Besides Aaron, no.
Have you seen him?
Yeah,
No.
But I cleaned his room this morning and he wasn't there, and the window was open, and there's some people kind of trying to talk, but the tree said he's okay. He kind of was stalking me apparently this morning, like he knew me, even though I don't know him. And then he ran off into the woods.
yeah. Aaron's pretty skittish.
Hell.
Just leave him to his own devices as long as he's not dead.
I
Don't
mean,
believe the fact that he said a tree told me.
Know what it is?
Literally grew up in a magic forest.
Oh, fair enough.
A tree? How did a tree talk?
You've never seen a treant before?
I live in a fairy realm.
And you call yourself an adventure.
I don't. I call myself a fairy because that's where I came from.
Well, you're lucky. Most treants are actually aggressive. There's some though that are more that have gained
They're
sentience.
territorial, like me. Kind of why I attacked you when you were outside my treehouse.
Hey, you attacked them? Why?
Because he's an asshole.
Watch
Look,
your tongue, little one.
Most treants are considered monsters and are aggressive. So if you don't attack them, they will kill you.
They can try.
I'm not expecting that.
Anyway,
Okay.
if you see a tree with a face, if it doesn't talk, you need to kill it. If it does,
So-
still keep your distance, but yeah, just fair warning.
Oh, so fire.
What looks like? I know.
It's a tree with a face.
No, the fox.
It's the only
Oh, the
kind of
fox?
tree that talks.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Or
red and
does.
black and has a gorgeous pelt that I could probably sell for a lot of money.
That we could sell for a lot of money, thank you.
Boy,
That I could make another cinder out of.
Because I don't know if you know what a Kitsune really is, but hell, I could track him right now.
From what he says, he's not the type that's known as a demon.
So he's a undead ghoulish fox.
I don't think
Because there's
it's
two different.
that.
Because there's two different types of Kisunes. There's a ghoulish and a demon.
It doesn't really matter. He can turn into a fox and he can turn into a human, and so.
Yeah, as long as he makes me more than $100, I don't give a shit what form he takes.
And he's incredibly skittish and nice. Alrighty. So, you've got the bounty that you want. You just want to do the one?
After I'm done with the shite shop, sure.
Alright. Well, then, how about I'll go ahead and head to the shite shop with you. I've actually got one shite coin left, so if he's updated any of his stuff, I don't know, maybe I'll get something, but there's nothing particularly that I'm looking for right now.
I got a decent amount, so.
And then we'll head to get these herbs. And
Depending on what kind of herbs you're looking for, I can just head back to my treehouse and collect them because I have a decent garden going on. As long as
supposedly
no other on.
they only grow in this swamp. Apparently, but that's something about them not being able to be gardened.
Yep, it's a true fact. But
I
TJ,
just
it
haven't
is
tried
still your
herbs.
turn. So after hearing this, is there anything that you would like to do?
There's a few things, but on my turn.
Okay. You sure? Is there like one more thing you want to do?
You know what? I'll look and see if I can. I'll look and see if I can see the kid. And Shadow is wanting to see about stopping that one.
You don't even know about the
Okay.
kid.
And I'm rolling
go ahead.
for just general percept. Well, actually, no, that would be my passive wisdom.
Just
I have a
do a perception check. See if you can pick up on anything.
I have a 16 plus 1.
17. Right. So all you're able to perceive right now is what's happening around the Adventurers Guild. You don't necessarily notice any kids that are nearby, any children, or anything like that. No.
By the way, I do have the Cloak of Eyes equipped, so if there's something unusual going on,
Good point. I keep forgetting everyone has eyebrows.
Yeah, and yeah. Did you put it on as soon as you got it?
I think she did. I think
yeah,
that's one of the things
I put it on because the armor shop is what I did on the first day of shopping, and I
Right.
put it on the morning after before going out, along with my armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My shiny new armor.
Yeah. Okay.
I-
All right. Well, there's nothing weird going on.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we'll slide from TJ, and we will go back up to Bubba since I'm mute. There's no sense in me having a turn.
Hey, you can still write and write
He's trying to keep. He's
my
trying to
wife-
and
save paper.
communicate that.
My soon-to-be wife is not
He's trying to
in
save paper
the room,
anyways.
so
Oh,
I would be writing notes to a blind person.
because she's not
Yeah.
there right now.
Exactly. I'd just be showing her notes, and she'd never understand them. All right, so Bubba, you're chasing this child.
Yeah. I'd like to do a perception check and see. I don't know if I need to since I studied the map, and I was able to, if I'm able to tell if there's like a way for me to cut off the kid from where he's running. Um, and if so, I'd like to throw one of my cards of illusion. To see, like startle him to where maybe he'll stop and run back towards me.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll for perception, and then roll for
15
athletics.
plus 4. So 19.
Sit. Okay.
Athletics.
And then roll for yeah.
Athletics is a +0. It's a 16.
Okay. All right. So as this kid's running, you do see it. You do see the child cut hard to the right down another not so much alleyway, but there is a fence that is to your right, and you see the kid cut behind the fence. And so as you're running up, you are able to easily hop over this fence. And you're also able to time this in a way that lands you in front of the kid. and you are able to startle it a little bit. And he's standing there, kind of cowering down a little bit, kind of shaking, and you hear the little kid go, "Please, please, please don't hurt me, please, please, please don't hurt me."
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. I just wanna help. I know you're lost. I know you. I'm here to help.
How you know? How you know I'm lost?
Because
Man, baby, I wanted to be out here.
I found this poster saying that there's a missing kid and you fit the description. Somebody's looking for you.
All right, roll for persuasion.
Persuasion is +4, and it is a 15 again.
Okay. So as you do that, you do pull out the poster, or the missing poster, and you do hand it to him.
I did.
And he's holding on to it. He's looking, and the fear that you're seeing kind of starts to slide away. And he looks, and he goes, they do care. They actually do care. And he looks up at you, and he goes, "What are you?"
I'm a Herringon. Practically just a rabbit person.
Are you him?
Yeah,
Her?
I'm a him.
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 Sir, thank you. I've never seen a self-portrait before.
I have a feeling they're kind of rare around here.
You ever been to the Adventurers Guild? They're all over the place. I've never seen those
I haven't
people,
been
though.
there yet.
Those people look scary.
I plan on it.
You
though.
haven't been there?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I was actually heading that way when
Are you?
I saw you around the corner of the bank.
Are you taking me home?
Yeah. I can take you home.
Okay. Where are we going? It doesn't say where home is.
Do you know where your home is? Do you know how to get home?
Maybe. Wait. And he begins to look around. And he looks around a little bit longer. And he goes, "I don't know where I am. If I could get back to that bank," he goes, I might know where I need to be to go home."
Okay, then let's head to the bank. And we walk over to the
Okay.
bank.
All right. So you guys come up to the bank. He goes, okay. I remember the fountain. Take his bath in there every morning. It's my house.
While he's
I think
looking, I'd like to
go
ask
this way.
while he's looking at the map, I'd like to ask the person behind the thing. Oh, hello? Did my Discord crash? Hold on, my Discord crashed.
Shot a breath mint into the back of his throat with a gosh darn slingshot. Hit with force.
Will it be?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm back. Okay.
Hands are clean.
You're the only one with a slingshot here, so.
You don't see nothing.
She's just slowly putting it away.
So, at the bank, I'd like to ask the guy behind the counter if they have any like complimentary lollipops or anything.
Okay. Gotcha. And
Well-
the gentleman responds with, Well, yes, we actually do. And he pulls out this little tub of dum dums. Is there a particular one that you want?
Root beer one, if you got the root beer.
Oh, here you go. He hands you a root beer one.
Then I turn to the kid
You
and
look-
see if he's figured out where he lives yet.
And you see he has figured out the direction that you need to go. And he starts pointing, and he goes, "It's that way. It's that way."
Do I see that it's past like the Adventurers Guild or anything?
You do notice that it is actually in the opposite direction of the Adventurers Guild.
Opposite direction. Okay.
You would actually be walking past the Shiite shop.
Okay. I'd like to ask him if he's ready to go, and if he says yes, I'll give him the lollipop as we walk.
Okay. He does respond with, "Yes, I'm ready to go home." And he takes the lollipop and sticks it into his mouth. And very promptly takes it back out of his mouth, looks at you, and goes,
Why'd you have to get root beer?
I'm sorry.
Couldn't have gotten like blue raspberry?
and he hands it to you. He goes,
You can have it if you want it. I don't like root beer.
I'm sorry.
So you guys continue on down the road. You do actually come up to a small, slightly beat up townhome, and he goes,
This is it. This is my home.
and what would you like to do?
I'd like to knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door, and you do hear a little bit arguing behind the door.
Well, you answer it. Well, I don't know anybody that would be coming in the door in the middle of the day. Well, just find out what they want.
Door opens. There's a raggedy man standing there, and he goes, "Wow! I didn't know y'all stood on two legs."
Yeah, some of us do. I happened to find a poster for a missing child. And I just happened to find him this morning, and I slowly step off to the side to show the child to allow the child to be seen.
And as the father and the son lock eyes, the father goes, "Sebastian!" And the son goes, "Father!" And runs and jumps into his arms. And the father turns around and goes, "You'll never guess who found Sebastian!" And the mom from the back goes, "Oh! And they found him?" I thought he was working on his stealth. The husband responds, "Some rabbit on two legs found him. Should we give him a reward?" The mom goes, "Well, I think it's customary." And so then the father turns to you, and he puts his hand in his pockets, and he's kind of scrounging around. And he goes, "Well, this is all I've got. Is it okay?"
Yes, sir. I was just trying to do something nice for y'all.
goes, "Oh, well, thank you. There's not many people out here just out to do nice things. I wish I had more for you, but here you go." And he hands you your reward.
Thank you, sir. Well, y'all have a great night. Enjoy being a family once again, and hope I see little Sebastian under better circumstances next time.
And he says, "Well, thank you again, and I wish you the best with your journeys."
Well, thank you.
And with that, he closes the door. You turn and begin walking down the small set of stairs and look down at your hand at your reward, which is a root beer flavored Dum Dum.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we fade out of the mist.
No.